yeah, I'm hoping to have a new kind of overlay for this scene, that the just chatting scene at the moment. And if I just like do this, I'm not really centered, am I, at the moment now? I'm kind of to the left. More over there, it goes a bit more central. I guess I should be over here where there's nothing going on. Ah, it doesn't matter. Screw it. Alright. Oh my dearie me. Anyway, yeah, so the point is, we got alerts, new alerts now. Just trying to fix the audio issue and the CPU issue with those. Right, then let me go back to, what was I doing? Just lost my train of thought, my god. Oh yeah, I was going to delete the live stream, the live stream that just didn't. Delete that one. There's the delete button. Delete forever. God, that was 33 minutes of me doing nothing. Holy shit. You might want to start considering upgrading streaming PC, to be honest. I would say CPU, but you're not a tech priest yet. Dude, I'm so paranoid about messing with CPUs, dude. I think I'm just going to break it and explode. I'd rather just take it to a specialist and get someone else who knows what they're doing. It's one of the most important parts of a PC. And if you mess it up, the whole, you know, mess around with the motherboard as well. Alright. Yeah, I hope you guys like the new alerts. I'm quite happy with them. They look really good. And it'll be, they say, like, first time someone subscribes, it's going to be, says has enlisted, and then everyone after that should say has re-enlisted. Pretty sure to build a PC, but I can't say it was as confident to build PC. This is why, what I would love to do, guys, is I want to go to like a gaming convention or something, and then literally go to like a place where they teach people at this convention how to put shit together. You know, I know how to put RAM in, I know how to fit a graphics card in, but I want someone to show me how, like in a safe environment, how the hell I put a CPU on, you know? So I know what I'm doing. Like, I don't want to just do it, like, I don't want to watch a YouTube video and do it myself and fuck something up, right? Because it's so expensive to mess around with a PC. I tightened CPU screws too much and destroyed an expensive motherboard rookie. See? That's exactly what I'm paranoid about doing. I don't want to, that's why I'm not, like, you know, every PC I've got is something that's always has been pre-built. But I might, you know, take in RAM, put RAM in, take it out, that kind of thing. First time I put a CPU in, I bent the pins because I missed it. Yeah, see? Look, see how easy that is to do, right? I did that in school. They gave us like broken parts and assembled computer with like 0 consequences. Dude, that is so good. We didn't know nothing. Yeah, there was none of that in IT class or anything like that. We learned how to literally just use Microsoft Word, Excel, and PowerPoint. That was it. We didn't learn how to put a PC together. We didn't know, you know, none of that. Or I gave my old PC away, I believe. Anyway, right, let me go live on TikTok real quick. God damn it, that was much longer than I anticipated. Right, here we go, lads. We're all live. Welcome in, everybody. And let's get underway with watching this first match then, shall we? Because I am dying for some Company Heroes action and casting right now. So I'm going to be... So actually, this match we're going to be watching right now, lads, is a 2v2. And during the Shark 2v2 tournament that happened about a week or so ago, this is a best of 3. Tough competition here. I would probably say these matches here are probably more competitive than the other series that you probably watched of the cast, okay? And I swear I actually recorded these on my computer, but for some reason the file is missing, so maybe I didn't record it, so I'm going to have to cast these myself anyway. But you guys, I thought you might appreciate me casting my own match with Latoof, and seeing how we get on with this game here. Let me just do this. All players. Alright, are we ready, everybody? Let me put myself over to the right. There we go. There we go. Lovely jubbly. And casting. Alright. Let us begin, shall we? We'll turn off the music in the background real quick as well, just so we can focus on this. And I'll put in-game music on, because why not? Alright, let's begin. Hey guys, it's HelpingHans here, and welcome to a cast. This is a special cast for Company Heroes 3. So this is a match from a 2v2 tournament that happened recently. This is myself and Latoof playing as the Allies here in the bottom corner. I'm playing as the Brits, and Latoof is playing as the Americans. I'm obviously going Aussies and calling them onto the field, retreating them from the side of the map here so they get onto the field a bit faster. And opposing us is RA11, a very feared player of great skill, playing as the Vermont. And his teammate is All Stars. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Idi? I'm just going to call him All Stars N for now, because I just don't know how to pronounce that. But that is his teammate, and he's also a pretty good player in his own right. And this is... We are considered Seed 11, and their seed is Seed 6.
4x4 truck fueled up and ready.
Quarter ton, ready to roll.
So, just starting off with slow start, getting obviously the usual capping done around the fringe of the map. Latoof is going for his Jeep, playing aggressive with it, onto the munitions, but he hasn't got Vet 1, so he can't cap with it. So he's just going to be, he's looking around hunting for an enemy unit here. He's going to find a Panzer Pioneer that comes to try and go for the cut-off over here. And as these guys cross this road, there's no cover, so they'll take some considerable damage here from the Jeep. That's 20% damage already done to that squad. Meanwhile, on the left-hand side, we can see RA11 is wanting to lock down this point here, put down some wire and cap at the same time, deny the light cover from those hay barrels. Yeah, provide light cover those ones, yeah. Jeep getting quite low here, but thankfully he is on a road, so he can back away very quickly. Panzer Pioneers in a 250 now. They've got the best engagement for the Latoof. He's not got any cover as he fights that 250. He's just going to take a bit of manpower, health damage on his squads there. Meanwhile, I've managed to cap up the left-hand side, the plus 10 munitions and the VP. Trying to collapse here on this machine gun. I noticed this machine gun's, you know, he's started to unpack it, getting my Aussies to get around in maybe in a flanking area here. Gonna activate the focus fire here from the Aussies here, their marked target here, just to get a bit of extra damage here on this squad. We're on behind green cover, so it should be okay there. Getting the sapper squad to come round the side and get some more damage. He merges onto it with the Gren. I back away because that's two Pioneers here putting a lot of damage in here. And I'm focusing this down. I do get the decrew on it. Forces him to recreate with his Pioneers. I bring the sappers back in now. There's only one Pioneer to fight. And so far, very good start here. What, lost two, a couple of guys I've lost, but I forced back most of RA11's units. And meanwhile, Latuf's done well on his side. He's gone for the cutoff as well. Disconnected the munitions here. Once again, I pop in the mark target from the Aussies here and force back the Grens. In retrospect, I probably should have used that marked ability onto that one-man squad, but I probably would have wiped that early Gren here if I had done that. I kind of used it on the opposite squad. But great start here from us as we dominate and take over pretty much the entire map here. As you can see, we have going their fuel point. We've disconnected their munitions on the right as well. And our fuel point's under control, nice and comfortable. Sitting comfy over there. So, couldn't really ask for a better start.
Lads, I'm killing a
The Chief's getting the cap in while I'm putting down some green cover.
Let's go. Come on.
Crap's got us pegged. Stay low, goddammit.
And it looks like All Stars Knee getting himself out converting his 250 over to the 259 variant. So it's got that auto cannon.
Taking losses.
Haven't really got anything to fight this at the moment. I am bringing a 2-pounder out right now. Probably could have called on this a bit sooner. I'm noticing I've got like 150 man-pounder bank, so I probably could have called this out maybe 20-30 seconds ago if I was a bit quicker here. Trying to get maybe a quick mine down here to try and maybe catch this, but I cancel it because I think he maybe spotted me putting it down. So I place it over to the left-hand side over here. Bringing out the 2-pounder now. And yeah, I'm going to be using this to try and fend off the these Axis vehicles. In retrospect, now I'm looking at the left-hand side. If I just had one of my Aussies to come over to the left, I could have chased off these low-health pioneers. He's kind of capping up the left for free at the moment, and all the Grens are in the centre getting healed up. Try to jump into the cover here, but I think, yeah, I get suppressed before I get away. There's Switzerland. Thank you very much, Switzerland, for the resub. Cheers, buddy. Thank you very much for 9 months. Hope you like the new sub alert there.
High altitude recon, ready for mission. Recon run by request.
So I've gone for Aussies. Atoof's gone for airborne in this game. Got Bazooka Squad. Going to be trying to hunt down this 259 over here on the right-hand side. Thank you, Gaming Jason. Thanks for following. Welcome.
Victory point now under enemy control.
Thank you. Pilgrimace, if I'm saying your name right. Sorry if I'm not. Thank you very much for the Prime sub. Cheers, buddy.
Deploying engineers now.
It's a bit of a lull in the battlefield right now as we start to tech up here. He got out the Humber now. Used to maybe trace down some enemy units. He's got the Jeep reconnaissance mode here. My 2-pounder gets a good shot in on the 215. I'm trying to get some firepower on it as well. My 2-pounder actually gets another shot in, so I was able to kill it. Got to watch out for these Panzerjägers. They got a volley off of my Humber. Got to back away there, but nice pick anyway. 259 goes down. Rotate it back around to where my sappers are at. And I get myself a standard section out as well with the recce package upgrade so I can drop flares in the sky for vision. I want to bring my Humber over here to the left. Lots of Grens over here. Kind of get caught out here as I cross over here. I take quite a considerable amount of damage. Yeah, I lose one of my dudes there. But this is not a bad engagement for me here. I don't think I've got, you know, sections in cover, picking away at that Gren squad. Bring my Humber over to help. There is a pack gun over there. I'm just out of the range of that pack gun. I actually don't know it's there at the moment.
They're looking for targets in the open.
Grasshopper recon on station.
And he's got the Panzerjägers over there, so I back away. There's also an LEIG on the field. We've just seen RA11 get Vet 1 on all his Grens, all his Tier 1 units. Yeah, this Jeep from Latif being placed in the center, providing us vision of enemy units. You can see where he's repairing, see where units are through the fog of war here. Interesting build from All Stars Knee. He's got himself like 4 Panzer Pioneers here, actually.
A victory point is under attack. We must act.
I opt to get myself a Vickers out, because he's got so many Grens. I catch all the Pioneers laying a mine there, so I force them back.
Victory point has fallen into enemy control.
Man down! They just promoted us! About fucking time!
Thanks for all the subs, guys. Lolly, I appreciate it. I'm just going to turn the alerts off just to try and keep this replay a bit clean for the YouTube video later on. I do apologize. I don't imagine a lot of people watching the stream or the YouTube video later on is probably getting annoyed with that, so I do apologize. Anyway, back to the game. Lots of low health units getting forced back here. The quad here is getting focused down by Shrek. Oh, but that mortar round landed direct. Was that a friendly fire from the LEIG that landed directly? I think it was. I think he friendly fired himself then. I actually didn't realize that. If that hadn't friendly fired himself, that half track would have probably been killed by that chasing Shrek. So we got a bombardment here from my bishop. We get the decrew on this pack gun with a great first shot. I bring my Humber in to try and put some pressure on. Bring my 2-pounder up to try and focus fire as well. I was going to use the 2-pounder here to kill this.
Time for high altitude recon. Wait on your word.
Get my Aussie 60 to come around the side here, focus down this machine gun. Humber's putting in some damage on it as well. And I believe I was able to wipe that pack gun actually just then. So yeah, that pack gun got fully wiped and blown up. Thanks to my 2-pounder. So that was a huge little win there, taking out the anti-tank gun. You can see the RA-11's instantly rebuilding a pack gun, the one that he lost.
Defend our victory point. We're losing it.
So good first entrance for the bishop here. Look at that map control. Still kind of 50-50 now. Even though we've got slightly ahead on victory points. We do have a Stoss Trooping squad come out. Getting the flare here from the Humber in the central area. Oh, and then, oh yeah, another bishop round right on the clumped up infantry there. Gets a good shot. Doesn't kill many of them, but it forces them all to retreat. So allows us to maintain kind of control over the central point here. Trying to bring over the 2-pounder. Looks like Latif. So I dropped myself a flare over here to spot the for this the Stummel half track, which gives me vision for the 2-pounder to line up on it. We've got an off-map barrage coming in. I believe that's my section, dropping artillery on that as well to force him to reposition. Spot a mine here, so I'm going to go sweep that. Myself a second bishop up now. Wanted to sweep that, but there's a lot of units. I think I spotted the machine gun, so I'd have got suppressed if I wasn't able to sweep that properly. Bringing the Humber back over to the left-hand side to help with those infantry. Jeep looking very low. Ooh, just managed to survive there. There's a lucky Jeep. Another bombing run being called in onto that flak, forcing it back.
Enemy movement near a victory point.
See barraging with the bishops here. 2-pounder opening up, but this is a nasty blob of infantry that RA-11 has. And because I'm going for bishops, I'm kind of putting all my fuel into this and not going for tanks. And I mean, these bishops are doing some decent damage here, but does leave me a bit kind of immobile, if that makes sense. I'm not going to be able to get many tanks of my own out to be able to pressure and take the left-hand side. So I generally have a hard time on the left to try and, you know, get back this this left VP and this munitions right now. And yeah, thanks to the Jeep is providing the bishop's targets right here for us to bombard in the center of the map. Here comes a big grenadier blob. My anti-tank is kind of caught out caught off guard here. My Humber is there to provide a bit of support. It's fairly low health.
A victory point is under attack.
A bit worried about it. I noticed him pushing quite close onto my bishop. My early mine there kind of paid off. Slowed his advance.
Son of a bitch!
They've captured a victory point.
Incoming!
Pack gun. Is he getting land on me? He's trying to attack ground. I think he's trying to hit me, but he accidentally hit the half track in the back here.
Bombers in range.
Now trying to push in and try and get the decrew, but a good merge here from R11. He merges onto his pack gun to keep it on the, alive. Fortunately, yeah, my Vickers goes down and Latuf tries to recrew it. Manages to get it back. I did another like quite close range bishop round. Does pretty well at forcing back those Panzer Pioneers. Latuf does have his tier 4 up now. I think I saw it. Yeah, I think I saw him repairing his half track, so I bombarded it. Unfortunately, I didn't get a wipe on those units. Close though.
Bingo fuel in. Heading back to base.
Notice how the right-hand side is just completely uncontested from both sides. Actually, no one's over here at all. I noticed that the pack gun got forced back, so I try to bring the Humber back into the fight here. So they have to, on the way we get the decrew. My bishop fires again, gets the decrew on the pack gun. I've bought vehicle training on my bishop, so they're vet 1 now. I drop off-map artillery on it. Thankfully, the bishop round connects again and gets the decrew a second time. Try to bring my 2-pounder up to start bombarding it, and then also right there, Latuf drops an off-map bombing run on it to wipe it, to take it out of the match before RA11 had a chance to recrew. So that's the second time this match RA11 has lost his pack gun.
Stay low, goddammit! It's on, boys!
Got the fuel, the munitions cap, VP cap going for the munitions point on the left now. Humber's pushing up. Still getting it in the fight, getting a little bit of damage veterancy 2 now on it. I think it paid for itself, this Humber. I mean, it helped kill the 250 earlier on in the match. 259, it's been chipping away at some squads, but yeah, I think I probably could still be a bit more aggressive with it. So I've got 300 manpower in the bank. And first tier 4 vehicles are coming out now. R11 getting himself a Panzer 4 out. I do have two 2-pounders. Chief goes for his first tier 4 unit, which is a Sherman 105 bulldozer. Oh, damn. I see him, like, his medical truck in. I try and bombard it, but unfortunately, this house is a bit too big. And the shell kind of collides with the rooftop of the house. But I do bombard and take out the LEIG. Probably don't wipe it, but I get the veterancy off it killed. And almost get the Panzerjäger squad here. It looks like he mismicroed it poorly over here into the line of fire. I think I might lose my Humber here. He did white phosphorus it and slowed it down. I think he gets away. No, just gets away here. Trying to focus down this this squad here. Getting my sappers here to try and get onto the retreat path as well to focus it down. I can't remember if I get it here. I think I do. Yes, I do. So I managed to take out one of his grenadiers.
We have anti-tank crews reporting in.
And meanwhile, I actually haven't lost... At this point in the game, I haven't lost anything.
Enemy down.
Apart from my Vickers, but he got recrewed by Latuf, I believe. Yeah, so that's the only thing I've lost. And RA11 at this point has lost 2. Oh, here comes the first nasty Stuka barrage, and he's going to try and... I think he's, yeah, trying to bombard my bishops. Fortunately, the first Stuka barrage doesn't really connect. Hurts that engineer squad. It's only a matter of time before that Stuka does a lot of damage. Chief hasn't got bars on his rifleman, I've just noticed, actually. He did getting his fuel into his his bulldozer. But yeah, at this point, I think we're still really in a strong spot. We've got more wipes on the Axis team right now. We've got them down to less than half victory points remaining. I think what we really need to do is, if we can take out this Stuka, things should be much easier. Oh, he's pushing in. He's found my 2-pound out position here. This Aussie section, yeah. I noticed this Aussie section getting focused down by the stumble too late, and I lose it. I do try and lob the smoke to try and cover it. But yeah, that's an unfortunate loss. I lose my vetted Aussies there. Mistake from me. We'll get the 250 dead there. And 2 guys from that squad. Seeker's firing once again. And we're quite clumped up in this area. Yeah, I lose my vet sapper there. Do that Stuka barrage, sadly. And these Aussies. Oh, don't tell me I lose them here as well. I think those ones live. So in less than a minute, I lost 2 squads. Lost my Aussies to a careless mistake on the left, and they got the other one. My vetted sapper, initial vetted sapper, just went down there as well. Meanwhile, my bishops are still pounding away into the center of the map. Oh yeah, and there goes the Humber. He managed to get a pack round on it, and the Shrek got a very long range Shrek shot to finish it off. So my Humber goes down there as well. Things are starting to fall apart. Hey, Goma Part, welcome to the stream, dude. If anyone's just tuning in, thanks for everybody for checking out the stream. And now the Stuka's Vet 1, it's bombarding the creeping barrage now. Oh, it's landing right on us. And unfortunately, as our base entrance is quite a big choke point here, it's very likely it's going to be very accurate with a lot of these shots here. Wish this base entrance was a bit more open. These hedgerows make it quite choke pointy. Second Panzer IV right now from RA11. I'm still yet to get myself a tank. Somehow misses a shot on my bishop. Even if that connected, wouldn't have killed it, but got it quite low. Another Stuka barrage coming in. It's again on the bishops. And it gets the decrew on my 2-pounder that died just moments ago from the previous barrage. I try and counterfire the Stuka. I only get it down to about half health, sadly. We do take out the flak feeling in the center of the map. See if I his AT gun, his bulldozer there. I get myself a guard squad out.
We have supplies ready to be paradropped, Commander.
But yeah, at this point, it's quite dangerous. He's got 2 Panzer IVs. I've only got the 1 2-pounder. The second one I need to recrew. I'm starting to bleed quite heavily on manpower. Got the 2 AT guns here.
Reports of enemy movement near our victory point.
Attack ground through the hedgerow there. Managed to get connected with that Panzer IV. My first tank comes out, and I'm up to go for a Matilda. And the reason why I go for Matilda is because I want something that I know can maybe shrug off some Panzer IV rounds, soak up a bit of damage, and fight off against this infantry. But yeah, this Stuka is just adding up on the damage. I try and directly bombard this Stormtrooper squad. Almost kill it here, and I'm bringing the section. I'm trying to focus it down, but he merges just at the perfect moment here. I am able to kill the 2 remaining guys with that initial Stormtrooper, so force them back. It's quite expensive to reinforce it, but and yeah, the Stuka's just can't. I try and back away, but 1 Stuka is basically equivalent to 2 bishops, because it can, like, with the creeping barrage that he can fire off of cooldown. It's just so nasty, and I still feel like the Stuka needs a nerf in that regard. Bishops themselves, actually, as well, when they get the Veterancy 1, they fire very rapidly, but the Stuka is still miles better than a bishop. And over the course of the rest of this game, the Stuka is just going to keep racking up more and more kills and more wipes. And it just becomes, like, I think it's just generally with every kind of match, you know, team game match and stuff these days, is that the Stuka for the Axis, if the Axis player, the DAC player keeps it alive, it will just win them the game pretty much. So it's so important to take it out. This unit here. There's a flamethrower on the ground. I think, did I wipe? Yeah, I think I wiped one of his pioneers, maybe with a bishop fire at some point again. Stick the firing once again on the bishop. I did over repair one of my bishops here to keep it alive against incoming fire. Bulldozer's managed to get himself veterancy too, so it's racking up a bit of kills. Pat gun bouncing around. Bombard right onto that Pat gun again to try and take it out. But you can see the issue with the bishop, right? It fires one round slowly. 1, 2, 3, but the Stuka just drops its whole payload incredibly quickly and has pretty good coverage. So generally, when a bishop fires, only the first couple of rounds are going to be effective. And even if the first round misses, like they can easily move away and just dodge the rest. So we're trying to like brutally fight over for the victory points here. I'm trying to capture the left one over here. The two's back on the right to grab this one because we realize we're doing really well on victory points. We've got double the Axis victory point count right now. So even though we might be struggling a little bit in terms of like vehicle control, they definitely have a bit better army here in terms of the Panzer III over here as well. We are doing well on the VPs, so we just want to try and focus. I get myself a Crusader out as well now, just to help with my army. We got a big bombing run here from Latoof. Now, thinking about this in retrospect, there's nothing else going on in the battlefield right now, and he drops this, so it's fairly. I mean, we're probably going to kill this bunker here, but to use that much munitions, not to really kill anything else, is kind of a bit of a waste. I think we should probably save that ability when a big engagement was going on, so when the enemy were distracted. That was the only thing that was happening on really at that moment in time, so it's very easy for the Axis team to react to that and dodge. Now this is a bit dangerous. I'm getting flanked here with some elite infantry. I have mine on my flank again here to try and screen for this. And the Chief comes around with his bulldozer, which is really handy to. And oh yeah, finally, yeah, we just missed one of my bishops dying. The Stuka finally found its mark and was able to take out one of my bishops, sadly. So, and for the rest of this game, I'm really feeling this because you know only having the one bishop on the field rather than two is definitely cutting my firepower in half. Yeah, I need to try and take out this bloody Stuka. Tilda can't really do too much against 2 Panzer IVs and a Pat gun on the left-hand side. I'm trying to just keep them off that VP, but... The creeping barrage coming in. Yeah. Another D-Crew 2-pounder. But I'm trying to put the pressure on again. Some revenge there. Stuka now veterancy 3, so it's going to fire even faster now. Once again, firing at the base entrance. And again, almost catching my bishop.
M1918 automatic rifles will be distributed. Territory out of supply.
He's getting Latifa's now getting bars in his rifle. I'm just seeing he's still got his 3 rifles, I think, from the start. I don't think he's had to rebuild them at all. His Jeep is still alive. But the Axis are getting stronger and stronger. And he's got the armored skirts, Vet 1 upgrade, I believe, on his Panzer. Oh no, he hasn't got the Vet 1 upgrade just yet, but I'll probably get that soon. Double P3.
P-47 awaiting a target.
80. Latif's got 1. He's got 1 Hellcat, 1 Bazooka Squad, and an anti-tank gun. Absolute crater, loads of craters in the center of the map here. creeping barrage here. He's trying to focus down a squad and retreat here. Does he get it? Almost. Oh, he's going to clump as he does get the kill there. He's going to clump as he comes around the corner. Uh oh. Oh no, Latuf. I think he did. Oh no. This is bad. He loses his Hellcat. And I think he's going to, yeah, one rifle's going to die. He loses a rifle.
Squad of riflemen at the front.
And he lost the Hellcat. He didn't have really anything to show for it, sadly, over there. Meanwhile, on my side, I'm struggling as well. I'm getting pushed back. Trying to see if I can wipe this Stormtrooper squad. My 2-pounder gets decrewed. Trying to move in my Matilda. By time my sappers to recrew. Zuka squad getting super low. Paradropping an AT going to help him on the right side.
Pathfinders, KIA.
So like Pathfinder's died as well.
Team on the field.
Oh, managed to get the 2-pounder down thanks to the multiple 2-pounders we've got over here and my guards. So take one of them out. Trying to get my guards in there to finish off that last guy on the pack gun. And also my bishop missed its shots as well, so I wasn't able to get the killing blow, but did manage to get the Panzer IV and all of that. So that's something.
Red Tails reporting.
And I'm building more Crusaders here. Firing on the VP on the right-hand side here.
We're taking fire.
Kind of almost the perfect map here for creeping barrage, because there's a lot of corridors where it can just bombard down, right? It's hard for you to go left and right because you're kind of sandwiched in this corridor. Big push here. Multiple tanks, and he's got the double grenade launcher here from the half track. Surprise here. All Stars doesn't keep pushing. Both these AT guns are currently packed up and on the move. He could have pressed, dived in on all those anti-tank guns. Latouf's dropping another one into cover for him.
Bingo fuel in and back to base.
Bunker going down from RA-11 to really lock down that left VP.
We have anti-tank crews reporting in. Our opponent has all victory points under their
I see that anti-tank gun there. I'm bombarding it. I think it's thanks to the Jeep. Did the Jeep die? No, the Jeep eventually died. Somewhere. We lost it. But I'm pretty sure this Stuka, this game, has just been constantly chipping away at squads. I noticed this pack gun was quite low, so I try and push and try and go for the decrew here. Fortunately for him, he was able to reinforce one of the dudes just in the nick of time. Trying to hit him in the rear there. Didn't get the decrew, sadly, on that.
recon run by request. Engineers on the field.
Stuka firing again. Oh, I think this is a nasty one. I'm really clumped up here. Sapper somehow living at the moment.
Bingo fuel in and back to base.
Panzer IIIs come barreling in on my Crusader. Gun hits hard. Stuka's firing again. Trying to bombard on that pack gun. But yeah, you see Stuka, no trouble at killing my 2-pounder, but my Bishop fires one, misses the first shot, he just backs away, and his pack gun lives. And hopefully you can just kind of see the disparity in the indirect fire there, sadly. I think I bought, is that a fresh 2-pounder? That might be. I bought a new, maybe bought a new one out. I think I might have lost one. Oh, no, I think it's the original one. I've just recrewed it. But But now we're almost behind on victory points. The Axis will be having a triple cap on us probably soon over here. It's the 3rd Panzer III out now. Hitting this Panzer IV quite hard on the side of the guard squad.
Our anti-tank defenses are failing.
Tiger on the field now as well. That Gren barely makes it out. My 2-pounder gets completely wiped.
We got bombs with Jerry's name on them. High altitude recon.
Hey, homicidal panic shows my food page of McLeod & Co. Nice. What do I think of Gates of Hell? Gates of Hell's a great game. Highly recommend it. The game is much improved since launch, Drew, as well. Yeah, 100%. Fortunately, 3 Panzer. I think those Panzer IIIs are probably all teched up as well. Let's have a look at. Yeah, he's got the emergency repairs. He's got tungsten ammunition as well. He's got the evaporative advance. So these Panzer IIIs are pretty specced up.
Bingo fuel in. Get back to base.
And unfortunately, yeah.
100 points remain.
Veteran CV bulldozers are not going to do much against Panzer IIIs, sadly. Stuka just never stops firing.
Finished and ready.
Big push in here from the Panzer IIIs now. Meanwhile, I'm trying to focus on the Tiger. Gets himself a fresh Sherman out. Oh, he's diving in. Everything's going wrong over here. Meanwhile, I take a Crusader in, and I'm trying to kill this Stuka. Going in the base and take out the Stuka. Meanwhile, my Bishop gets rushed in the base as well. I do kill the Stuka. My Bishop goes down.
Sector half track has been destroyed.
We did get one of those Panzer IIIs, but it's just too much. And we only got 50 points remaining. Just can't really get our infantry on the victory points in time. And I think I was a bit slow to react. My Crusader is still alive. But eventually dies. But it did its job at killing the Stuka. So it definitely paid for itself. But I think it's too little too late now. Yeah, they've got a machine gun on this victory point, another machine gun there, and they've got 2 tanks repairing on the other VP. Last vet 2 rifle about to die.
Enemy activity near our munitions point. Sector's been overrun. Grand Hava high altitude.
That Tiger just kills that anti-tank gun. There goes the Sherman.
We're back. We're down to
And Latoof and I tap out and call GG. So, unfortunately, we lose the first game in this best of 3 series here. You can see our KDs. So, in hindsight, this game, what we could have done differently. We had a really good start, especially like against RA11 on my side. Killed his Pat gun twice and killed the Gren. But then I lost an Aussie section. I lost my Sappers to the Stuka. Yeah, lost one of my bishops to the Stuka. So the Stuka was kind of really the main thing that was causing us issues. Should have tried to send a cheaper unit into to attack the Stuka a lot sooner. I'm thinking like the bulldozers seem to do a decent amount of damage there for the Tooth, but I think he might have wanted back tech to get maybe a Chaffee out to maybe rush the Stuka earlier on because it's cheaper to dive in. Maybe some more Hellcats as well. I think would have been nice. Yeah, I needed to try and take some of those Panzer IIIs out early because he was able to. RA was able to build up his Panzer III army. Sorry, not All Stars NE was able to build up his army there. Let me just switch the scene here for the guys watching on TikTok. There you guys go. How has that double grenade launchers in the transports tank handlers at once? Yeah, that's what you get. You can have one when you have the grenade launcher standard from the squad and as an upgrade for the Panzer Pioneers, and then if you go for the Panzer Jaeger Command battle group, and then you get another automatic grenade launcher from the 250, so you get a second one. Any squad will lob the grenade launcher out periodically from that half track, so that's why they get 2, which is quite nasty. We'll show the efficiency tab here. If anyone's curious about this. So interesting, like the army value of Latooth was really high. I wonder why his high. It didn't look like he had that much more units than the rest of all of us. I wonder why his army value was considered quite high. Let's look at resource flow. R11 was floating on. I think that's he was waiting for the Tiger. So he bought the Tiger and it went down. And if you look at his armor value, it should go up. Like, I'm surprised his army value doesn't shoot up when he gets the Tiger out. That's kind of surprising there. Yeah, you can see the map control there as well. So overall, this is looking at me. I lost. Huh, that's weird. It doesn't lose any Royal Engineer sections, but I'm pretty sure I did. Yeah, I'm definitely sure I lost it. I think we all saw it blew up. So yeah, these match stats aren't still accurate at the moment. Sadly, we'll have a look at Latooth here as well. Latooth lost one rifle. I'm pretty sure he lost a scout. I heard Pathfinders. Oh yeah, he lost 2 Pathfinders. Tango's got decrewed quite a lot. Vehicles. Yeah, his Jeep died. He made Quad eventually got killed, and the Bulldozer and the Hellcat really didn't do much, sadly, as well. We look at the DAC player, All Stars, NE, NI. Yeah, that Stuka just did so much damage. Like, it definitely got more than 15 infantry kills. The explosion damage is not accurate right now in the game, but it definitely paid for itself. And yeah, he got Vet 3. It was just constantly decrewing anti-tank guns and just being the, you know, if this didn't exist, it would have been a much closer game, I think. This is just, you know, just so much damage. And then he made, 3 Panzer 3s, which also did quite well. Then we'll look at R11. He made 2 Panzer 4s, lost one of them. Then he got the Tiger out as well. He did really well with that Stumble. That Stumble stayed alive the entire game, was constantly chipping away at my units as well. That was very annoying. But yeah, there you guys go. That is game 1 in this best of 3 series. But yeah, Stuka, man. I think, guys, the Stuka in my eyes is still. Hopefully in the tuning patch that we're seeing later on for this month from Relic, they will do something about the Stuka and make it so that it can't fire the creeping barrage. Like, it needs to not share or something. I don't know. It needs a longer cooldown for sure for how strong it is. They made it cost a bit more, but it's still a powerhouse. Like, I don't know, man. It's just too good. It's just too good, I think. You know, every DAC player just rushes it as a first unit and then just uses it to kill every allied infantry squad and team weapon, and then just push once all the team weapons are down and support weapons, and they just run them over with tanks and stuff from the verbal wins or whatever. It seems to be a general kind of theme, and you'll see it potentially in this next game as well, because now we're going to swap over to Axis here. Hey Mo, can I ask how 3 compares to 1 and 2, thinking of getting a new game? So 3 is much more improved on Code 1 and Code 2, a lot more quality of life changes. Also, the performance of Code 3 is really, really good. Code 2, even though it's, you know, Code 1 and Code 2 are decades older than Code 3, they don't perform as well as Code 3. They also have a lot more content, especially Code 2's got a lot more content. But again, that unfortunately does not, you know, performance-wise, it's not that good. I think that's the only thing that's letting, I guess, Code 3 down at the moment is its lack of content. There's only 4 factions in Code 3, is 5 in Code 2. Code 2 will not be receiving any more future updates, neither will Code 1, but Code 3 is likely to receive more updates. In fact, we know that in the autumn of this year, we should be getting 4 new battle groups for each faction for Code 3 as well, so we've got that to look forward to, and obviously more maps and things like that to come. Do I think the Stuka is more overpowered than the Bishop? 100%. The Stuka, I would always pick a Stuka over a Bishop any day of the week. The Stuka is just so much better. You know, being able to fire twice, like, straight away kind of things once it gets Vet 1, the creeping barrage ability, and then, yeah, it's just got such a short cooldown. It's all about the fact that all its rockets come down very quickly, right? Whereas, again, like as I was explaining that last game, the Bishop fires once, twice, 3 times. You know, it's quite slow. Even when you vet up, it does fire faster, but it's still very slow. And you kind of need, like, the first shot like needs to cripple their enemy unit, right? And maybe the second. If they miss, which can happen, and it happened quite a lot in that last game. The first shot missed quite a few times. That they're just gonna grab that unit and move away from the blast radius, from that kind of area of effect, and that won't take any more damage. Whereas it's much harder for an allied player to get away from a Stuka barrage once it started falling. So yeah, I think there needs to be maybe some changes there that need to happen. Maybe the rockets from the Stuka should land a bit slower on the ground or something. I don't know, to give the allied players a bit more time to react and move away. Does Code 3 have the Code 2 feature where RT into the fog of war is more inaccurate? I actually don't know about that. That's something I would need to test, actually, Vaki. I'm not really sure. Have I ever played a round of Code 3 and Code 2 at the same time? No. But that would be an interesting challenge. Maybe, yeah, I should do that. Load up two 4v4s, one on Code 2 and one on Code 3, and try and play them both at the same time. That would be really interesting, actually. And then for the ultimate challenge, Code 1, Code 2, and Code 3. All at the same time. Dude, that'd be insane. That's actually a really good idea for a video or something like that. I played all Code games at the same time. PC going to explode. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do it on one PC, I don't think. I'd need multiple PCs. But that would be cool. This is the level of insanity complete Dark Souls without being hit. Yeah, something like that. No, I think probably doing Dark Souls without getting hit once is probably harder, in all honesty. Right, let's get into the second match here, lads, then. We're loading in, so this is game 2 of our match. Let me switch the scene again. Right, we ready? Excuse me. Have a drink of water before we get into this. By the way, guys, we have new alerts on the stream today. We've got the first set up to, I think, 36 months, and then I'm getting the next set of badges done. Hopefully we're ready in the next week or so, the next set. And hopefully some other scenes and some more, I'm trying to get a donation alert, raid alert, multi-sub gift alert. I'm trying to redo all of that stuff, hopefully, on the channel, so a little bit more professional, a little more unique and stuff. So I'm looking forward to having that all done. And I've turned those alerts off just for the moment, just so we can keep maybe this VOD clean. Because I want to maybe edit this down and put it on YouTube as separate videos and stuff for later on. So maybe people enjoy these matches in the future. Because, yeah, I imagine a lot of people get annoyed if they just see alerts popping up on the stream constantly when I'm doing a cast. Still getting the alert to play for when I enter the chat. Which alert's that? What, Bacon? What's that? What you're referring to there? Is that a Discord thing? I know Discord. If someone joins a Discord channel, they can set it so they have a joining noise or something like that. Audio. I don't know about Twitch chat though. All right, then, let's get back into this game then, guys. Here we go. Welcome in, everybody. Let's do this. All right, we're ready. All right, begin.
Bersaglieri are available to aid the cause.
Right, guys, welcome back. We are now in the second game of this best of 3 series between the Tooth and I up against RA11 and All Stars Need ED. I can't pronounce this guy's name. Hopefully, he'll tell me how to pronounce it in the future. And these guys are currently rank seed 6, I believe, and we are seed 11. So they're kind of the favoured team to win this series, and right now it is actually 1-0 to them. RA11 did, and All Stars NI did beat us in that first game. It's now our turn to return the favour, hopefully. We are playing as the Axis now, and I'm playing as the DAC. The motorcycle, doing my favourite Bursa build. And Latif is playing as Vermont. He selected Breakthrough straight away. I've selected Italian Combined Arms, obviously. R11's gone for Aussies himself. Let's just see the Aussies coming out. So kind of copying what I did last time. Or mirroring what I did last time. And actually, All-Stars Knee has gone for Heavy Armour. So I hope maybe go for the Black Prince or something later on in this game.
Location secured. Can we get back to work now?
So far, not looking good. Good start for R11. Gets caught up, doesn't manage to get the cap on this his munitions, and it's really low on the health of this squad. I decide not to push it because I don't want to get keep chasing him. But this is kind of not really combat effective anymore, this squad, because it's so low health. I see that he's got his Aussie sections to the top here. I don't want to engage him because he's got the cover advantage, so I'm going to wait, and I actually back away. See his dingo starting to fight my guys trying to capture the munitions point, so I bring my bursters in the fight, get another burster squad running up, get my motorcycle to capture the VP, and then bring it in to maybe harass the sappers. Think better off it, and then what I think we're going to do, I'm just going to double dive onto this Aussie section while he repairs. On the right-hand side, we see they've actually both gone Brits actually as well, and Dingo for here for All-Stars Neat. Fires from Latif trying to hide around the corner here. He popped the mark target on my bursters. Starting to focus him down. They do end up winning that fight there. And it's one of the good things when you play with this burster build. You'll always kind of have one extra squad compared to your opponent because of that. The bursters come out straight away and they sprint onto the field. So you'll always have that kind of one extra squad, especially if you get that, that motorcycle as well. And the motorcycle is very crucial for this build, as it's a great unit for scouting, popping that mark target on when it gets Vet 1 and helping you win those engagements against maybe some more superior allied infantry. Because bursters generally don't really scale that well. They're very good early game, but later on they don't really do that well. They do get the 6-man, they get the Brenner machine gun, but even with all that, against Veteran C3, maybe Brend up Tommies, or Veteran C3 Aussies, they won't do too well. Want to try and get the cap on this munitions, but I think better of it because they're quite low. Decided to retreat anyway. I think I was trying to put a mine down over there. We see Latif has opted to go for MP40s on one of his Grens. Moving around as a blob right now to try and maybe get behind All-Stars Knee. Decided to send my motorcycle to cut off these munitions points that he's trying to grab on the left-hand side. And likewise, the Tooth, as he's gone through the center, he's also going to be cutting off the right as well. That's going to disconnect all these resources here from the allied team. Decap it, get the motorcycle to turn, and then get a little bit of damage here. We've got the Vet 1 now, so I should be doing a lot more damage here now with this motorcycle on this machine gun. Wiped. There's a sapper squad over here I wiped just now. And now this Bren gun is quite overextended right now. I try and get behind it, try and get some damage on it. The motorcycle. But you can see how quickly that machine gun from that Dingo. A lot of damage on that motorcycle there. Hey, Mr. Pocket, thank you for the follow. Welcome. Homeless Panda just bought the game. Awesome. Welcome to the community, dude.
Victory point lost. Repairs completed. Capture. Shall we fortify? Proximity alarm near our victory point.
So I've got my tech up. Tooth's doing the same, getting his tier 2 up.
Expect results at once.
I believe. I love strategy games, but you have no idea what you're getting yourself into.
A victory point is being taken from us. We found
And this is where, if you keep the motorcycle alive, it comes in clutch here, right? Normally, Aussies might win this engagement, but because I'm constantly putting the marked target onto this squad, that's allowing me to win that fight. Also, I've got a machine gun as well onto that Panzer Grenadier squad. I like getting at least one PG mixed in with the bursters here, because that gives me some ability to snare. I've got to back away here and retreat because I get suppressed by a fresh Vickers. Here comes a Humber. And actually, right now, I think RA11's making a mistake. I'm just stalling here and keeping his attention. Yeah, he is doing a bit of damage to me, but it'll take a while for him to push and force his squad back. And that's allowing me to maybe time to wire up a little bit over here, buying time for my flak to come out. Because as long as I'm keeping him here, this Humber isn't maybe going over to the right and harassing the Tooth. But yeah, I've got to retreat before I take too many casualties here. Back to base, get healing. Brought my motorcycle as well to help out the Tooth. Put that marked target on that section. There, here it comes now, the Humber on the right. Just got to be careful. Trying to get Panzerfaust, hopping healing. So Panzerjäger 250 on the field, flat feeling on the field. Second Humber now as well, and this is from All Stars Knee. Ooh, he gets the foul stuff on it. I get my flak gun in here. He's got his flak 30 as well. Didn't realise he actually disabled its engine. If I had known that, I might have dived in on that with the flak gun on over there, actually. I think I was too busy focusing on the engagement that was happening over here. Anti-tank gun out now, 6-pounder. Surprised, actually, RA11 went for a 6-pounder rather than a 2-pounder. I don't understand why he would do that. 2-pounder would be better at this point in the game. That 6-pounder was in the perfect position there to land a shot onto my flak gun, but I back it away. We've also just seen All Stars Knee get himself Vet 1 on his infantry. I went back to base here with most of my units because I was just sharing the healing from the Grens in the base. So right now the Allied team are slightly ahead in terms of victory point control. Map control, they've got a little bit more than us at the moment. Humber rocking on over to the left-hand side. I'm expecting his Humber to come over here, and that's why I'm bringing my 250, because he wants to chase off my squad's capping this point over here. Got the guns coming over as well. Backing up to the edge of the territory point so he can't hit me. Running straight into this 6-pounder in the center. Guess that's the problem of not having my motorcycle playing in the center at the moment to give vision against that 6-pounder. I'm kind of going into the center of the map here, kind of blind. Dropping off map here. I tried to lob a grenade on the retreat path to try and wipe the sapper squad. Not successful, sadly. But yeah, I mean, my flak feeling hasn't really had the best start. It's got hit twice now and had to back away before being able to do any damage. I really should have probably moved it over to the left-hand side away from this 6-pounder. Gonna take out my, I take out my Panzerjägers here so they maybe can sneak round here, hug the cover here, get closer, maybe get a volley in. See the dingo coming close, so start to open up on it. Get close again. Fortunately, he's not really paying attention there. I managed to pick it away. Pick it off that. A little win there, taking out the dingo. He hasn't got any kind of healing, and that also reduces the amount of off-map units. The amount of units they can use off-map on the central of the map there. Off-map artillery. We'll have a wind out now for Latouf. How long do matches usually last? Most matches last like 10 to 30 minutes. Some matches can go longer, up to an hour, but that's rare. Getting my tier 4 out now. First bishop on the field from RA11. Guess he didn't like that tractor.
It is being neutralized by the enemy. Radar 30 machine guns have been made available.
Fortunately, this time that 6-pounder does miss its shot. I'm trying to keep the flag nearby, though, to just chase any score that's trying to capture the victory point, sense of victory point. I know that we are didn't do too well on victory points in that last game. I mean, we brought the Allies down pretty low to VPs as well. We've got a double cap on the moment.
We are losing grasp of a victory point.
Tractor was a German spy. That marked ability again there.
Victory point.
I've got a lot of units pushing through the center. Oh yeah. Drop smoke here because I know he's got the AT gun and the machine gun over here, so I'm dropping this here to blind. Bishop's trying to take out my PGs in the center. Get some more mines down, I believe. Yeah, I'm bringing my motorcycle now over to the center for vision. Good volley here. He backs himself up to the tree here, so he can't reverse straight back. If I connected one more shot then onto that, I would have killed the Humber. But unfortunately, the Bishop got a very lucky shot then on the retreat path of my Jaegers and wipes them. So yeah, pretty unlucky to lose my Jaegers there to that Bishop kind of shot. But that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes.
Our victory point is being neutralized by the enemy.
And here comes the Tooth now. He's decided to rotate to the mid. He's got double Werbals, lots of infantry pushing through the center here. The anti-tank gun here from All-Stars is not nearby to support. So we get on top of this AT gun, try and focus it down. He's also going to try and focus down the Humber. I'm pushing in with my flak as well. And in this kind of chaos here, I don't think, unfortunately, I think this squad's going to go down. Yes, he does lose a squad. He's so busy trying to back away his units, he loses that squad. My flak is fairly lucky then, because that first shot from that recruit 6-pounder, I think missed then. So in that big engagement then, only one section went down. We didn't lose anything on the Axis side then. Looking over at Latif, he's only got the he had quite a few Grens at the start, and now he's only got one left, so yeah, he looked like he might have lost a Gren in that fight actually as well when he pushed in.
We have lost control of a victory point.
Now here comes my Stuka. Latif's just bought himself his Luftwaffe officer to get the veterancy on all his tier 2 units. Trying to help him rep. Head and VPs now, but it's still pretty close. Converted one of my 250s over to a mortar, so we've got the we've got that constant, bombardment against machine guns and smoke.
Proximity alarm near our victory point.
Bishop, it's never accurate when you use them. Yeah. Well, here goes my Stuka firing. It's decided to bombard the machine gun position, and the first Stuka barrage is perfect here. Gets wiped on the machine gun, forces the 6-pounder back. So great first barrage there. And we're gearing up to going for another big all-in push here. He pushes his Humber forward quite aggressively. Unfortunately, I don't think I have the missions for piercing rounds here on the flak at the moment. Crusader on the field as well. Getting some more mines down on the left-hand side. Thank you, Overgame, for sharing the live. Cheers, buddy.
Our victory point is being neutralized by the enemy.
All those webbles. There's so much damage here. We've got so many units here locking down that central victory point. It's going to be a hard time for anything trying to cap it with that all those units there. Another 6-pounder here for All Stars Neat. More Jaegers now for Latuf. He's just built 2 Jaegers. He's got 3 now in total. Bishop firing again. Onto the Kettenkred, I think. Oh, and a direct shot onto the flak. Unfortunately, that goes down.
We have command points available to us.
He spots my shoe mine somehow. Stuka's firing again here. I think I'm bombarding the machine gun, yeah. Trying to wipe the machine gun again here. Straight shot lands quite close to the Humber and brings it low. He manages to decap the VP. Not taking too many losses on that Gren. Oh, those double 6-pounders. Oh, again, another lucky break there from my flak. I think they both tried to attack ground through the hedgerow. I think both connected actually, but I do have the double upgrades now on them. Let's just double check. Yeah, I've got the vehicle survival package and the emergency repair kit. So even though they both connected, I still had about. I could tank maybe possibly one more shot then. Starting to slowly get my bursters upgraded with their machine guns. Motorcycle's still there, putting the marked target in. We managed to wipe one of the squads there. Fortunately, the Kettenkred decided to go right into the front line. I think that was a miss micro sally there for Latuf to drive it right up to the front line. Humberg went way too greedy then to drop a marked target in the zone in this area here. We have 2 Crusaders pushing down here with 2 6-pounders. And these 6-pounders absolutely wreck my Panzer III. I didn't realize he had these here, so I'm trying to back away very quickly here. He tries to attack round. One does connect, but the other one's too far back to get a shot in. So Panzer III brought incredibly low then. And then I believe, yeah, I then bombard. I bombard where he's going to be, not where he's currently at. And this is a really nice Stuka barrage, I think. Actually, I only killed one dude and really hurt the... I mean, forced his sappers back at least. But yeah, fortunately for All Stars Knee, he didn't actually lose too many guys then. One round landed pretty damn close on there. Squad so low. Looks like it's going to survive.
We're losing grasp of a munitions point.
Marder out for a Latuf as well. Now, Marders, I wouldn't recommend normally getting a Marder against Crusaders, but if he's got it backed up with Shreks, Werbles, I think they might be able to do like the slow. Or is it only the flat feeling that can do the slow chat? I think.
Territory overrun.
Connects. Latuf hasn't got enough for another Faust here. Or a Shrek. Tries to smoke it and blind it. Guard squad out now. Once again, I'm trying to Stuka. I do a creeping barrage, which is very accurate here. Takes out one of the 6-pounders. I think I don't realize I decrew this until a bit later on. I think I'm busy trying to dodge this Shrek squad. This bazooka squad here, this guard squad. Okay. Now let's see, he's got some good combined arms here. Just to get, he's only up against Crusaders here. He smokes in here. He blinds it. Crusaders think, oh god, yep, that's not good. We're going to back away. Put myself Medrock out for reinforcement and healing.
Seemovente assault guns are available to deploy, Commandant.
Repairs completed. Upgrade received.
I think my motorcycle spots the decrewed 6-pounder, so I immediately bring my Panzer III over to try and blow it up.
Enemy troopers are pushing the line.
Fortunately, it misses a shot. He's going to want to come over here and try and recrew this. I bring my flak gun over so I know I can do the suppression. Thankfully, the 6-pounder's facing the wrong way. And I decide to bombard this area as well. And I think, yes, I do manage to get one of the sections there with the Stuka. There's another squad lost there. Panzer III just can't hit anything. Finally gets that 6-pounder killed. So alright, everyone lost a 6-pounder and he lost a section. Then his infantry army is looking quite low. He's only got one Aussie section left. Trying to put the pressure on those last remaining 6-pounder. Notice there's a very low health Vet 2 Sapper, so I focused that down as well with my marked target through the motorcycle. So that's a loss there for All-Stars knee. But I don't think once yet I've tried to fire my Stuka on his artillery. I probably could. And maybe get lucky. I think I've got to bring my stick up fairly close to be able to get a good shot onto those bishops to be accurate. So many bishops. But you can see how kind of easy it is to dodge the bishop fire. Like, once you know where it's landing, just move away and the rest of the rounds are just going to miss. And so, yeah, that plane didn't last very long. I think that was a recon loiter artillery. Yeah, that was the anti-tank loiter. I'm not sure what that was from All Stars. But whatever it was shot down very quickly thanks to the 2 Werbels and the flat feeling on the field. Bring the Panzer III around the side here. Actually, it misses. Now I'm up to 3 Panzer IIIs. And then generally, if you're up against Crusaders, which is both these allied players are doing, getting up, using Panzer IIIs and then vetting them up and giving them the upgrades, they do pretty well against Crusaders. Meanwhile, on the right, quite clumped up anti-tank guns in this choke point. I do barrage this area. Unfortunately, I think I overshoot here. I expected him to reverse as soon as he heard the Stuka firing, so that's why I fired it behind him, I think. I didn't do a creeping barrage to follow up, but in retrospect, I should have done it the opposite way, and I might have caught his anti-tank guns here.
Proximity alarm near our victory point.
Oh, and that Crusader got hit with a triple whammy then. 2 Shreks and a Marder shot killed it straight away. Bishop firing on this guy. Latif's a bit late to react there. Only takes 2 casualties though, but backs away before any more damage is done. But the same thing can be said of the last game, right? The Stuka being absolutely instrumental. Where is it? Only Vet 1 still at the moment, but it's already, helped and decrewed a lot of weapons. And killed off a few squads. Whereas the bishops, on the other hand, I think what did the bishops kill? They wiped just the Panzerjäger off me. They decrewed a flak 30, but he was able to recrew it again, so that wasn't really a wipe. Here comes a big push right now here from RA11. He's pushing on the left-hand side. I pop the armor-piercing rounds in to slow him down. My other Panzer III, I don't know where it is. It's not in this fight at the moment, so I have to back away here. I'm asking for backup from Latoof as he's diving in on me here. Somehow, he splits his damage, so both my Panzer III and Flak survive. And one is severely crippled, we could easily finish it off. Actually, 3 of my vehicles got super low in that big kind of dive then for RA11. He's trying to retreat with one of them. I pushed my motorcycle forward to get vision on it. He's got his Ketting Cred there as well. I noticed this 6-pounder out of position, so I'm going to dive on that. Oh, he's got the other one there. There's 2 6-pounders there. Focus down this squad here. I barrage my Stuka onto these clumped up 6-pounders. I think I whack both of them. I only get one. I think he gets my poor motorcycle here finally. Yeah, my motorcycle dies. This Crusader somehow lived. I don't know how that one lived. Attack ground through the hedgerow, kill that one. But yeah, this one, we really should have got this one. I'm not sure how we didn't get that one, actually, now I'm looking at this replay. That one really should have died. And yeah, Latoof dive, a kind of careless loss of one Webble diving in on the front of two of those units there. I CBD crew this 6-pounder, so I take up the opportunity to immediately blow it up with the 2 Panzer IIIs. And at this point in the game, we're still ahead on victory points. We are double capped at the moment, but compared to where we lost in the last game, we're doing better. Yeah, man, we should have gotten that one easily. I am quite passive, actually. I've got quite a few healthy units here just sitting around, and I could be putting more pressure on.
Confirm. We have 5 command points available.
Now here comes Latoof's Tiger.
We are losing grasp of a victory point.
Over-repaired one of the Crusaders. I think it's a fresh one as well he's got. Do I attack round? Or maybe I didn't. I don't think I did.
Victory point lost.
2 Crusaders diving in through the sensor again, trying to catch one of the units out of position.
Panzer 3 on station.
Once again, he dives through the sensor. Thankfully, Latoof's got his Shreks there, which stops RA11 diving in onto my low-health Vetsu Panzer III. Bishops still continue to miss.
Proximity alarm near our victory point.
Oh boy, anti-tank guns has hit my Panzer III again over here. And also another Crusader bit the dust here.
The enemy has taken a victory
Thanks to the
point.
Shreks. He's back down to 1.
Near our munitions point.
The lack of units are now showing here for RA11. He's struggling to stop my infantry pushing through the middle. Big shots in there.
Territory lost.
I think I smoked the AT gun as well. I'm trying to blind it. Bishop decides to come forward for some reason. Does a direct fire ability, but the Tiger just says, no, my gun's bigger, and one-shots it. I don't know what RA11 thought he was going to do with that against the Tiger. Maybe he didn't think the Tiger was so close. Yeah, I'm not sure why I'm backing away there. Like, in hindsight, yeah, there's no anti-tank guns on this side, and I would have been more aggressive with that Panzer III. But it is Veterancy 2 as well, and this Crusader's only Vet 1, so I should win that fight.
Underway.
But I'm trying to play it sensible and not, overcommit and lose too many. I don't want to lose any more units than I have to. We're ahead on victory points, so I don't need to go for crazy dives. It's kind of on the Allies to try and make something happen now since they're behind.
The enemy has only 100 points.
I'm up to 3 Panzer IIIs now. Try and focus the repairing units here. And then he moves away.
Victory point is being taken from us. Armory upgrade complete. verstanden.
We've done what we can.
Oh, I think these guys, yeah, unfortunately these Jaegers move straight into the line of fire of this track. It's the bishop fire there. The Grant now on the field, but again, Tiger. And I think, yeah, Latif lost both his Werbles. I don't know where the other one is, but I don't see it anywhere on the map anymore, so I assume he lost the other one.
Victory point under enemy control.
Great T-gun there.
Our victory point is being neutralized by the enemy.
Firing my sticker on the anti-tank gun's position here. I know he's going to have to move it, so this is where I decided to try and push in on it here, yeah. Let's get the decrew. Here comes the Crusaders in from the right. These are both Veteran C3 here. And they're so speedy. I think he activated like a blitz in here. He gets one of my Panzer IIIs. One of them goes down. The other Crusaders are coming in as well. Both of them die. My med truck's getting smashed here.
We have lost control of a victory point. The utility truck has strayed.
But overall, I lost one Panzer III and a med truck, I believe, in that fight. I think my PGs have died at some point as well. Maybe they died there as well. But the Allied players both lost all 4 of their Crusaders in that. And Latif has still got his Tiger and Marder. And yeah, my veteran Panzer III survived, which was important. I wish I had like a recovery vehicle here, because look at all these wrecks here. I almost moved the Stuka into this off map that I didn't see, so... Oh, wow, what the fuck was that? That was that creeping barrage. It does kill that Veteran C3 Jaeger. Interesting how it curved, then. Stuka Bondsman firing onto the machine gun in the center. Easily able to decrew it. My tanks can cap territory now since I got their upgrades.
2.5-ton utility truck has arrived.
And then yeah, just gonna wipe all these support weapons so they've got nothing left here. Shame I lost my motorcycle because we're kind of lacking a bit of vision here.
We're losing grasp of a victory point. Victory point lost. Weapon crew killed in action.
Before I back away, I'm just gonna take out that Vickers. Back 30 gets wiped again.
300 points remaining.
Now I think I'm gonna be a bit cheeky. Actually, only one bishop on the field. He didn't have 2, did he? I can't remember if he lost the one of the bishops or did he refit it. He might have refitted it at some point because it wasn't actually doing anything for him. Yeah, we lack vision. Like, I think the loss of the Kettenkrad early, I think, yeah, Latif's Kettenkrad micro, I think he definitely needs to improve on that, if I have to be brutally honest. He keeps losing his Kettenkrad constantly. His first Kettenkrad, he just threw it into the fight and just got it killed. It didn't need to be that close. And keeping that Kettenkrad alive and utilizing it well would be very important, because a lot of the time I'm kind of flying blind and I'm waiting. And this time I try and bombard the bishop. Almost get it, actually, this time round.
The enemy has fallen to 50 points.
And I've also lost I eventually lost my motorcycle to that Crusader push. And that sucked, because that was also a good unit for vision as well. Grenade here. The 2 sprints away from it. Nice dodge. And yeah, the Allied team throws in the towel. And that makes it 1-1. Here are the match stats. And I believe we won with victory point control. So we had VP lead. So that allows us to choose the factions for the 3rd and final game of this best of 3 series going into this last match. And it will be on a different map, and it's Campbell's Convoy. Does he read TikTok chat? Yes, I do. Sorry, If there's so guys, just if you're new to the channel and wondering what's going on with the content here, a lot of the time when I'm in the middle of a match and casting a match, I will have a hard time generally reacting to chat because it is my attention and I'm commentating and casting on a match. You know, if you watch a professional commentators do other things, be that football, or if you watch people commentate on StarCraft games, you rarely ever see them commentating on stuff in chat because they're so busy focused on the game. And I do apologize if you do feeling a bit left out. I will try and get back to your comments, so please do leave those comments and I'll get back to them at the end of the match here. He does have a bunch of guides on his YouTube channel. Yes, I do. And do you have any tips for 1v1s as Vermont? Let me just switch my scene over, guys. Or RTS games in general. Code 3 is your first RTS. Yes, I do have some tips on my channel. Some tips of the week, some guide content, things like that. So you can go check it out on my YouTube channel there. And if you've never played an RTS before, don't expect to Code's quite difficult. It's a very micro-intensive game. There's a lot of mechanics to figure out, like the retreat mechanic, cover mechanics, positioning of units, reversing of vehicles. Things like that. It's popping their abilities and stuff like smoke or sprint, dropping artillery, managing your economy kind of things. There's a few things learning the timings of things, knowing what count as what. Rock, paper, scissors in the game. I would say, guys, that's kind of like half the battle of learning company heroes in general is the mechanics, learning what does the rock, paper, scissors of the game. So there you go. And thanks for watching, everybody. Hope you're enjoying the game so far. We've got a few more matches to cast. Oh, we've got one more match to cast at least, and then we might get into some games myself. Watch your videos nearly every day trying to improve at the game, but been stuck at 1,100 needing it forever. Well, yeah, you just got to what's the number one thing you're struggling with, Kelja? What would you say is the number one thing? Is it just you just getting swarmed? You don't know what to build. Do you have a build order that you stick to that's tried and tested? I think that's probably the first step. The first step is to go with a build order that makes sense, so that it kind of covers all grounds. You've got some indirect fire, you've got some anti-tank capability, you've got some fast mobile vehicles, you've got some if they're good against infantry, some core infantry units that can hold the line and things like that. Hey Christopher, how you doing, buddy? What's going on? I'll experiment, but I'll lay out my builder right now. Sure thing. Yep, no rush, no rush. I'm gonna probably have a quick drink while I wait. Oh my god. All right, so we can have a quick look at. Let me switch back over here so you guys can see the. So we'll look at the efficiency graph here. Missions gained. Actually, the Allied team actually had more munitions than us overall, but not by much though, really. He'd had actually more manpower gain than anybody else. Get his army value low, I guess. Resource flow. Yeah, I mean that's only the Latif's floating a resource there for its Tiger, I believe. Makes sense. Looks like RA was floating a little bit every so often. I guess we're buying a new Crusader each time. The units here. The guards managed to survive, but he lost both his who's this I'm looking at? This is RA11, so he lost both his sappers, his engineers, lost a section. His Aussies lies. Yeah, kept on losing his AT guns. That really hurts, just constantly losing your AT guns. Same thing as well over here. Lost one AT gun decrewed. Sections got wiped. Few sections died. Lost all his sappers here. Whereas I think, yeah, I only lost my PGs, I think, at some point. And then for vehicles, I lost. Yeah, with that big Crusader dive, I lost I lost my medical truck, my mortar half track, and my motorcycle. Oh yeah, and I lost a Panzer III then. Overall, I think my infantry preservation in that game was pretty good. The Panzerjäger squad did get taken out by a rogue artillery round, sadly. Yeah, overall I think it was fine. Is there a website? Yes, you can. So I'll tell you what you can do. You can do this. You can do this in game actually if you want. Go to, click on your rank here. Go match. Go to statistics. Go to view global leaderboards. Right. Then what you want to do is if whatever faction you want to play. So you click up here, US Brits. Let's say you want to play as DAC. You then click on the top player or top 10 player because they're obviously pretty good players. You click on this and you go view profile. Then go match history. Sometimes they might have their match history hidden. Like Ray, he doesn't want people watching his replays because he doesn't want people learning his strategies, sadly. Let's try to do that again then. Let's go. But Ferrig, is he showing his replays match history, or is his match history hidden as well? Okay, his match history isn't hidden. So you go over here, match history, and then you can go download any of his matches, right? So you can click on this button here. Or you could just save replay. From, I'm kind of hiding it here, but you get the save replay, and there's a watch button as well where my camera is. And you can go watch those replays here from a top level player and learn how they play. Do I cast viewer games? Yes, I do sometimes. They have to be at a certain level, though. Like in the past, I used to do like a thing called Training Tuesdays where I would cast low-level replays, but I haven't done that in such a long time because to be fair, I honestly got fed up with commentating low-level games because players kept on making the same mistakes every time, and the same people would be submitting the same replays each week, and I would constantly keep telling them to fix and like correct the same mistakes. So I felt like I wasn't like my advice was just not being utilized, so I just kind of gave up with doing it. But yeah, that's why I guess I kind of stopped doing that. There's also a website here. You go, was it replays? Latest replay DB here is a good place to download latest. Post it in the chat there. Let me do that here on Twitch. I'll pop it in Twitch chat. There you guys go. Click on that link there, and then I'll do it on YouTube. For those who want it on YouTube, that's a good website to go out and check out top replays. Make sure you are selecting the latest patch. If you download replays from an older patch, they will not work. So, Kelja Real says he goes for 2 Pyres, MG, Gren, MG, Tier 2, 221, 2 Jaegers with Shreks, and Flak Panzer. That's pretty decent. That's not bad. Then wait for King Tiger. Okay, that's the issue then. Don't wait for King Tiger. Like, you need... Like, so... Right now, Terra's really strong, but King Tiger's shit. And a lot of people are like, oh, I want to go to the King Tiger. It's a big tank. It's a fun tank. It's a cool looking tank. Yes, but actually right now it's a terrible tank. You'd be much better off going tier 4 and spending your resources into 2 Panzer IVs, and then playing along with them and keeping those alive. If you lose a King Tiger, it's really gonna hurt. It's super slow. It's not very mobile. It gets surrounded and gets off-mapped and killed with artillery and things like that as well. So it's just not really worth it. Whereas a Panzer IV, if you lose it, it's not the end of the world. It's not as expensive. It's more mobile, so it can get out of dangerous situations a lot easier. Yeah. So I'd recommend altering your build. Actually, I've got a Terra build order that I made recently on YouTube that you could probably go to, Kalja, that I recommend checking out. And I've also got some advice on there how you use your unit, so I highly recommend checking that video out. Let me see. I can't post the link on TikTok Check for some reason. It won't let me do it, so you'll have to go over to my Twitch channel to get that. I don't know why TikTok doesn't allow you to post links. It's silly. Feels like, they're kind of backwards in some areas, and I don't know why. Let me see if I can find the link here for you. I only made this video like a week or so ago. Where is it? Videos. Terra build order. Here we go. Will this work? That link work? Let me do it now. Hopefully let me do it now. Hey, don't they work their time. Is there a match? Yes, we were just taking a short break just to re-chat, guys. I can't wait, can I? when I take a few minutes to re-chat. Well, that alert is pretty big, isn't it? Thank you for the follow there, Smid. Cheers, buddy. Yeah, I take a few minutes to re-chat, and they say, hurry up, get into a match. And when I'm in a match, oh, this guy doesn't respond to his chat. God damn it. I can't win. I can't win sometimes. It's horrible. Right then. Let's get into the final replay here, guys. Let's do it. Right, here we go. Oh, we're not playing Foxhole. Hang on, wrong thing. One, two, three, four, and are we ready, everybody? Let's get this. Best for last. We all have to find out and see. Right, so here we go, guys. We're casting the final match. It's 1-1 between HelpingHans, and versing them is RA11 and All Stars Knee. ED. I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name. I can keep calling him All Stars Knee just because it's easier for me to pronounce. Anyway, right, so we got VP lead in this third and final game, so we've decided to pick the faction that we won with, the factions that we won with last time, and that was Axis. I'm playing Dak again, and Latoof is playing Verma. Previous bans have been removed, so we can play the faction or the battle group that you want to play as now, and Latoof decides to go for Terror, and he's going to be going for his cloaked machine guns. Both ally players, RA11 and All Stars Knee, are going Brits once again here. And opening with the Vickers as an Dingo in production here for RA11. I'm not allowed to go for Bursars because I played them last time, so you can't replay the same commander you played in this tournament, so I'm not allowed to do that. I'm going to rotate my camera around because that's just how I roll. I'm sorry if that annoys everybody, but I just prefer with my camera around like this. Just makes me able to see the map a lot easier.
Shall we fortify?
So I'm going for a bit of a variation on my build here. I'm going for like double Panzer Pioneer motorcycle, then a 250. Fortunately, I wasn't expecting a machine gun to be on capturing their fuel point right at the start of the game, and I get caught out there and have to run my Panzer Pioneers back. So we are able to do the same thing and force back a Sapper squad. Verma MG does manage to get a good jump onto this Vickers and force it back, but has to reposition quickly because it's getting focused down by a section. Oh, that's 250. Getting out the tier 1 now as well. Carrying my motorcycle. Thank you, Soccer Papas, for 24 months. Cheers, buddy. Appreciate the support.
Laying mines here. Prep them. We've done what we can.
Is my chat? I swear my chat on this scene is not working, is it? No, it is working. It's just disappearing quickly.
I hope they didn't hit something important.
Trying to get on top of this Sapper squad, trying to push him in from an angle where he's not benefiting from cover, so we're able to weaken that squad fairly quickly now with this 250's position. Trying to jump over the head, the wall here to keep focusing that squad down. I probably could have chased it a bit then, but I did see a section up top, so I kind of decided to back away. Once again, get the motorcycle on the flanking angle to try and pick away at the squad. He's got the high ground advantage. He's got a bit more accuracy against me, which is a bit dangerous. And this is where I find out he's actually got sticky bombs. My pioneers almost bite the dust there. Looks like he wants to try and push me and try and finish off my 250, so I decided to jump my pioneers out to buy time for my 250 back away. Get myself a machine gun out. Meanwhile, on the right-hand side, we can see
Position of light support elements.
the Chief's having fun, spamming 4 cloaked machine guns over here.
We're losing grasp of a victory point.
However, he doesn't play too well with them and lets one machine gun get killed by the off-map base artillery.
We have lost control of a victory point.
He's still walking around the artillery. Thank you, Ryan, for the sub. Cheers, buddy.
It's available from our light support company.
Taking small arms fire! Machine Gewehr!
I want to get the cat before I run away.
Get it loaded.
I think I lose the one guy.
Point is being taken from us. Assault grenadiers have been assigned.
Unfortunately, my MG is not in any cover here, so I'm going to have to get it back here.
Get some reserves up here now! Damn it!
Proximity alarm near our victory point.
They really want us dead, huh?
Again, I really want to get the cap here, but I know he's got sticky bombs. I don't want to lose my motorcycle, especially now it's got the Vet 1. I decided to take my 250 around to maybe to go for their fuel point. Oh, no, what do I do? I can't remember now. Oh, yeah, I flanked a machine gun, yeah.
I hope they didn't hit something important.
And I also go for assault grens. I go for a pretty random build here. Actually, assault grens are a good choice against these sappers, because I could easily win that fight and force them back. And he's gone Canadian since he's benefiting from healing after he got the decap here. About to lob a sticky bomb, but I managed to get away from him just in the nick of time there.
We have half-track support fueled and ready for deployment.
Take cover! Taking heavy losses!
Smoke there to stop those guys shooting me.
Engage!
Push close there, but I'm not going to win that fight, I know, so I'm just going to retreat. I just want to stay in the cap zone just long enough to reduce their fuel income for a short amount of time. With double Brits on the field, you've got this horrible base spam artillery dropping everywhere.
Armory upgrade underway.
We've done what we can.
Rear-mounted flak truck has arrived.
Here comes the flak feeling on the field.
It's being neutralized by the enemy.
If you're playing DAC and you're not getting one of these out, you're doing something wrong.
The munitions point is being taken from us.
I would probably say the flat feeling is the best early game vehicle. It quickly suppresses any unit out of cover. And when it's Vet 1, it can do some armor piercing slow rounds on any kind of vehicle, which can be really useful.
Commandant, the enemy holds all victory points.
Oh, another machine gun almost bites the dust, gets away. There is a machine gun over here that I spot capping quite overextended on this left-hand side. And I try and focus it down with all my units over here.
Our capture point is being neutralized by the enemy.
I think I'm able to decrew it, but I can't pursue because I see that there's a Humber that pushes up.
Territory overrun.
And then, in answer to the Humber, I get my Panzerjägers out. I think he gets it here, yeah. He kills my 250. To be fair, if I kept on moving with that and hadn't evac'd the squad, I probably could have kept it alive. But I evac'd the squad because if it had died, I might have lost a few guys off that squad. But here's where I come around and use the line of sight blocker of here to come around and get the jump on this this Humber. So I was able to take it out here pretty comfortably. Got to be a bit careful here. This machine gun can do a little bit of damage here to my flak. So I've got to be careful of that. Another off map being called here. Both Brit players now have 6-pounders each. And I kind of need to back away for a second and lick my wounds because all my vehicles are fairly low. A lot of little grenades there, a little bit of damage. Section, force it back, and that allows us to get control of this again, once again, their fuel point. And Latif's doing a good job on the right-hand side, getting all the resources capped over here.
What's anything for us? Vehicle and crew here.
And the first Werble's in production. Yeah, these cloak machine guns doing a world of damage on these guys. Even if they're in cover, man, with that many machine guns firing. One guy's out of cover, they will probably get suppression.
Territory captured. Let them come. Shit! We're taking casualties. Enemy encroaching.
Our fuel point is being neutralized by the enemy.
Oh, flat guns got hit hard there by the 6-pounder. That's the back away. Need some heals. And another MG42. Once again, narrowly avoiding death. Some mortar rounds. But yeah, killing that Humber before... I mean, he did kill a 250 with that Humber, but losing a Humber for a 250 is not really a good trade.
Our gunners shall show the enemy the meaning of precision.
It's really hard for this for these allied players over here to push on the field with these cloak machine guns because they can't see them. He needs to keep dropping flares in the sky, and I think that's what he's doing now. I think he drops a flare in the sky, he does reveal this machine gun so he knows it's there now.
Being taken from us.
So R11's doing the right thing to try and spot it, and then he bombards the machine gun with his teammate's Bishop, yeah.
Territory.
First two shots don't connect. Third shot completely whiffs.
Territory sector has been claimed by the enemy.
Yeah.
Points taken. All quiet.
And I believe I've got armor here, so I've got salvage. So I'm going to come over and try and salvage, I believe, this wreckage. I think he spots me, but I think I get the salvage off just in the nick of time. I can't remember now.
We are losing grasp of a victory point.
Not sure. I'm just trying to remember if that's worth it. Lose 2 Panzer Pioneer models for the salvage of that. It might be worth it.
The enemy has taken a
I think it
victory
is. Ideally, I don't want to lose any guys when I'm salvaging. Catch the MG as it tries to repositions again. Will get suppressed, but won't do much damage. I've got my assault grenadiers to come and finish off the job here. Get my motorcycle back in the fight. Motorcycle backs away because the 6-pounder just took a shot at it. I lob smoke in the 6-pounder's face to try and blind it so my motorcycle could do some more damage here. Lobs a grenade, I hear it. Dodge it pretty well. Lob some more grenades to force the AT gun to keep repositioning. Here comes the Werbel again.
Proximity alarm near our munitions point.
Oh, there goes MG. But he's got another one.
Survival improvements and smoke canisters.
All that damage. He might lose a squad here. Yes, he lost a Bren section. That's expensive.
Territory.
That's a lot of munitions to buy a Bren gun upgrade. I think it's about 80 or 90. Yeah, that's his most expensive Tommy section he just lost. And here comes my Stuka. Another Werbel. That's still a bit. Gotta wait.
Survival packages for Panzergruppe. Proximity alarm near our victory point.
Tier 4. I think that's. Is that tier 4? No. It's tier 4, isn't it, chat?
Victory point under enemy.
Why am I blind?
The battle shifts in our
If you just tuned in, guys, this game is called Company of Heroes. Company of Heroes 3. World War II real-time strategy game. Casting the 3rd place match in a tournament that was played about a week or so ago. This is round 2, I believe, and this is featuring myself, as I'm helping Hands, and my teammate Latoof. I'm playing as the DAC player over here.
Mechanized combat groups are ready for selection.
It's currently 1-1 in this series. Bishop bombarding somewhere. This area. I think he tried a blind fire there. Cycle narrowly dodging artillery rounds. He's got 2 anti-tank guns set up over here. Using grenades again, forcing him out of cover. If he gets forced out of cover, my flat gun will suppress him. If he stays there, he'll eat the grenades. We've got the munitions to do, I've got a bit of munitions to spend, so I can get away with it. These bishops are being a pain in the arse, though, right now. He's trying to decap the fuel over here, but I think, yeah, he loses his sapper for his troubles. Not good.
Victory point lost.
And is my bishop going to fire? I think I'm looking for a target to fire with my bishop. Oh yeah, I think I'm bombarding his bishop. Yeah, I'm trying to counter-fire his bishop right here with my first barrage. Fortunately, unfortunately, most of my rockets go to the left-hand side, so it doesn't kill it outright.
Armory upgrade underway.
Probably could have wiped that if he had his verbals pushed a bit more aggressively then. He still might wipe actually with the Jaeger squad. He does get the kill with it. Is he going to steal it? That would be nice. This moment, I notice his anti-tankers are in the corner here. So then I think they're not going to be nearby to support his bishops.
Proceed, Commandant.
So it allows me to be take this kind of posture around this fuel point.
Enemy troopers are pushing the line.
Get the decap on the fuel once again. I start to build some cover and some sandbags and wire. So doing this allows me to get cover on my side. Wiring it doesn't allow my opponent to benefit from the same sandbags I've just built on their side.
The enemy has dropped to 300 points. The fight continues.
All these bishops are doing a lot of damage, and here I'm going in with my Panzerjägers. Again, I see the AT guns on the left-hand side. I decide to go into the base. I was going to go for the bishops from this angle, but I saw the section there that happened to be, unfortunately, in the most annoying spot. He probably would have snared me, so I couldn't follow through. So I decided to take the long way around and get towards the bishops here. And I don't have vision of this area. I assume the 6-pounders are going to pull back. Yeah, the 6-pounders, as I suspected from RA11, to turn to deal with my incoming flank. Meanwhile, Latoof just pushes in from the front with his verbals. I know that his anti-tankers are going to turn around to face the verbals. I then come back in with the Panzerjäger, making him think I ran away, and I'm getting right on top of his bishops here,
250 points.
while the AT guns are kind of facing the wrong way.
250 has
I jump out. I take one bishop out, and then my Stuka starts to bombard here as well, onto the mortar, and takes that out, and GG is called. That's the end of the game. And Latoof and I move on into the next round, into the quarterfinals. So there you guys have it. GG's. There's the match stats. So yeah, I bet you. They probably wouldn't. They definitely were not expecting me to come back into the base there with that 250 Panzerjäger. I kind of caught them off guard then, I think, with doubling back. Look at me! I got a tub of tub of sweeties, man. Oh my god! There are the graphs, guys. Latoof lost his machine guns 4 times and all that. I think you didn't get any of them stolen though. I think it was RA11. Yeah, he was fighting Latooth and he lost his engineer and infantry section. He lost his mortar right then at the end to my Stuka. But yeah, didn't. He also made a commando support section at some point in that game. Interesting. All that candy gone? No, dude. I probably this will probably last me until Christmas. Probably. I probably have like one a day or something. I don't go too crazy. Though I did buy that. I bought myself like a 1 kilogram of fudge. I also bought myself a tub of like fizzy cola laces. And then I bought myself. Hey, wait, there's more. I bought myself oh, what else did I buy? Oh yeah, a whole box of Cadbury's cream eggs. I went a bit silly the other day. I was like, yo, I have a sweet tooth. And I was like, oh, I'm buying all the nice things. Don't worry, I'm not eating it all in one go. I'm not going to be like, what's his face in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Whatever that German kid is that just eats everything. But yeah, that's the end of that series there. So yeah, Latooth and I beat RA11 and All Stars Knee 2-1. Came back from 1-0 to 2-1 them. I definitely felt, yeah, that Stuka is so strong. Did you get a chance to watch the intro? No, I haven't yet, Vengetron. Did you, you did, I think you DM'd me on Discord, didn't you? I haven't had a chance to watch it. I've been busy the last couple of days because I was making YouTube content. I had to do all my, setting all my alerts and stuff as well. So yeah, busy. And a wagon wheel. Oh, dude, you know what? When I was a kid, chat, with a wagon wheel, I would get the blue ones, which had the jam inside. Hey, Keeps! Thank you very much, dude, for 66 months. Thank you very much. I will be trying. That isn't the correct alert for you at the moment, as you probably could guess. The next set of alerts are coming. I've only done the first set, and up to the gold, the red and gold. But I'm hiring this artist to do the next set, so it'll be hopefully done within another week or so. And we're gonna get maybe new overlays and stuff as well, which would be cool. So he's done a really good job. He's the guy that did this. So when I switched scene. For the different factions. He's the guy, yeah, he made the Stinger transitions as well, so he's done a great job. So yeah, so we got those Stinger transitions in when I'm playing certain factions. I probably should have had those Stinger transitions for the casting scene, but I don't think I've got them set up for that at the moment. Do I get a god one? Oh, you've got, yeah, you're still one of the first subs, aren't you, Ballbag? I don't know what I have. Like, you probably should replace your first sub badge with what it is at the moment, because it's going to be updated to that, you know, really cool alert for it later on. But actually, like, having the first is actually pretty sick as well, to be fair. Like, I think you're probably one of the only ones from the original people over 10 years ago that are still subbed. Why did you still watch me? Do you have a private coach? Yes, I do offer private coaching. I think I charge, was it £20 an hour for private coaching for Echo 3, if you're interested. I like pain. I like pain. Alright. And yeah, we're live also on Twitch and YouTube. I've recently, since February, I believe, I've started to multi-stream to all 3 platforms now. Probably could do it to other platforms as well, but I've only done it with these at the moment. I know there's some other streamers that have started to regularly stream, like on TikTok, on Twitter, as well as other things like Kick and stuff. But I don't know if Kick's a good. I think Kick's considered to be a bad platform or whatever, right? I think Kick was not sustainable or something. Bro goes to donate blood, sugar comes out of his veins instead. Oh man. Right, what I'll do is I'll do one game myself actually, guys, and what I'll do is I will narrate my gameplay. We'll just do a casual like 4v4 as Dak or something, and I'll do my burster build. And hang on, what am I trying to do? A quick match, multiplayer, quick match, right? And yeah, I'll do that, and then I'll probably go for some dinner, and then later tonight, guys, I'm hoping to play some Warside. Okay, that's a new kind of game that came out. I think it came out yesterday, and it's... let me just show you guys this game. Warside, yeah, this game here. I'm not sponsored to play it, sadly, but it's very similar to if you ever played Advanced Wars back in the day. It looks very similar to that, and right up my alley. Feels really nostalgic playing something like this. So we'll give this a go maybe later on tonight for maybe an hour or two. If it's not any good, we'll probably play Foxhole instead or whatever. But yeah, it looks like my type of thing. Well, it's got mixed reviews. Uh-oh. Huge red flag. Features promising Kickstarter missing in release version of the game. You see 90% of the game at launch. Custom lobbies. Characters and story feel soulless. We got Pirate Software streaming it. Or had streamed it at some point. Their launch build was bad since Steam had an outage. Alright. Is it a better build now? Well, I guess we'll find out. Well, we'll try it, and then we'll make our own assumptions about it. But yeah, I used to love playing Advanced Wars. It was like my favorite game on my Nintendo Switch. Not Nintendo Switch. Nintendo DS. That's what I used to use back in the day. Boys at school and my little Nintendo DS. Oh, ho, ho. Good times. How to counter ranges early on. Yeah, let's turn off the in-game music now and put my music on. I can turn the alerts back on from Stream Elements now, actually. Is it back on? Should be. Hang on. See, that's... Oh, it's this scene. I need to turn them back on. Where is it? There we go. Done. Alright, music. Let's go. So yeah, best way to deal with ranges is keep them at arm's length. You want to suppress them with machine guns. Maybe a flak 30 will do some decent damage to them at range. You won't suppress them unless it gets fit one with the ability. But yeah, you want to keep them at distance and don't let them get close. If they get close, you'll be in trouble. But it might be a good idea to have a mix of units. So maybe, like I say, with their suppression, but maybe then go for maybe a Panzer Grenadier squad. So if they do get close, you've got a decent unit that can have a go at them, you know? I don't think PGs will win a 1v1 fight against Rangers, especially if they're equipped with like a flamethrower or something like that. But they'll do some decent damage, and they won't trade too badly, I don't think. You know, Stream Elements dashboard has combined activity feed. Think you can pause alerts there as well. That's the thing. When I looked at Stream Elements overlays, I saw that I had to log into Twitch and then log into YouTube as separate things. So I've got a Stream Elements Twitch overlay and a Stream Elements YouTube overlay as two separate overlays right now on my stream. I don't know if I probably could ask YouTube. I don't think the Stream Elements guys, but I don't think I can combine them. But the dashboard has both YouTube and Twitch activity feed on one page. How? How the hell do I do that? How the hell do I set that up? Because I'll show you. How do I merge them together? Oh, you're saying like the home page. Yeah, the home page says that both activity together, I think. But yeah. So we're just queuing for a game, guys. Just tuned in. Just give us a few minutes while we wait. I'm just looking at my dashboard here. Yeah. To see any YouTube things. So we had someone come around and subscribe just now, and it hasn't popped up with YouTube stuff. Filter. Oh, there you go. Turn the YouTube stuff on as well. There we go. So you can combine both of them. So yeah. There we can see that Ryan and Oliver, as well as Alex, subscribed just recently. And yeah, guys, if you just tuned in and you haven't seen the new alerts today, I have recently added, or today is the first time we are using some brand new alerts. And if you do subscribe, you will see them. And if you've been a subscriber for up to 36 months, you'll get your own custom one for that corresponding kind of band of months, if that makes sense. So you'll have from I guess from like 12 months to 18 months, you'll have one set of alerts for that. And then 18... the next band, you'll have another badge or whatever. 3 hours of slacking. I haven't been slacking. Did I get anything from the Enlisted event? I didn't play Enlisted recently, so if there was an event, I'd probably, yeah, missed whatever it was, I guess. 1 hour, oh, yeah, dude. So, yeah, right at the start of the stream, we were trying to figure out, we had a couple of issues. First issue was audio was playing double, fixed that. Then we had another issue, which was, my CPU overloading when my alerts played, and we kind of fixed it a little bit by removing a few pointless stuff on Twitch on my OBS sources, but it still seems to have issues with a few things. I might have to disable a couple more things to make it so it doesn't keep freaking out. You got a tier 2 Japanese parachute? Oh, dude, I'm jealous, man. I want that. Oh, we got a game. Here we go. Right. Let's go. I wonder if I need to ask if TikTok Studio has a transition thing. Right, we're up against. Well, we're quad DAC here. Well, I'd rather be quad DAC than quad Vermont, to be fair.
Let's go find some trouble.
Right, so let's lock in. Oh, do I not even have? I don't even have it. Shit. Okay, so unfortunately, I forgot to add bursters in my build. Never mind. Right. So get the motorcycle out first for capping. I'm probably going to go for PGs next.
Orders, get moved. You can rely upon us.
Turn my camera around. I always recommend to turn your camera around as well, guys, because you see more of the map. Your opponent's side of the map when you're like this. But your opponent's always more likely to come to the top of your monitor, and that's where you want your you obviously want to see more of. So I would get in the habit of turning your map around. All you gotta do is press Alt.
Commandant, you hold everything!
You have problems, we have answers. Panzer pioneers have taken the location.
Panzergrenadiers, have
Alright, get my Panzer Grenadiers, throw them up. We're gonna push everybody forward. We're capping everything right now.
Panzer pioneers will secure the location.
Utility vehicle standing by.
I rather fuel than munitions, so I'm gonna send you straight to the fuel point over here next.
Sergeant looks bumpy up. Treat that flag like your mother hemmed it herself.
Orders.
And I'm gonna expect maybe a dingo to rush forward, and it comes.
The Kriegsmarine is looking like a sweet deal now, huh?
Alright, now the dingo's there. I'm just gonna ignore. I can't cap that point just yet. What I will do is I will cap the VP over here on the right instead.
Come on! Vital resources must be captured! Get moved, capture that sector! A simple touch, secure that location.
Was he gonna repair? If he's gonna repair, shoot him. Gotta back away because the machine. I just spotted a machine gun. Gonna have to try and flank around with this squad over here.
Proximity alarm, near
Right, let's try and get my motorcycle and my dudes to flank around here.
Territory sector out of contact.
Oh, he's got bazooka squad. Shit! Oh! It's not the best engagement there.
Proximity alarm near our victory point.
What's that? Just a scout squad. I can push that.
The enemy has taken a victory point.
Gonna retreat you, hopefully before they take any casualties. Right, we're gonna push over here on the right now and try and harass this scout that's capping the point. Get on this point so he can't cap it. We've got the left VP, the left fuel, so that's good. I'm looking at my mini map. We've got this one over here. It looks like we killed a jeep, so we're winning on that side. And this one has not been capped, so we're ahead. Alright, we're gonna go for another Panzer grenade for the moment. Okay, he's got a jeep behind us right now. It's very likely he's got a machine gun in this house, so I don't really want to push it. Since we can't see any unit over here, we're just going to keep this squad to the side here. I'm going to use the motorcycle for... Oh no, that's a dead 250. He got dived on. Right. Speed the motorcycle. Microsoft's got a bit of vision. I just want to see if there's any machine gun in that house. There is. So that's good. I thought about that. Right. Keep wrapping you. Get this text. I might be able to try and catch this. Right, so what I need to do now, lads, is I need indirect fire to push them out here. Oh, this motorcycle. Keep you there. Right. We're lacking fuel still. Right, I don't normally go for early IG, but because he's got multiple machine guns, I'm going to go for it here. And I need something that's going to have decent range. Keep you over there. Putting my guys in green cover. North motorcycle's coming around. Run, run, run. Quick, 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 quick. He's dropping a squad on top of me here. Launch the grenade, push forward, keep focusing that squad down, push back. These guys over here to assist. Put the grenade there. Try and keep control of that munitions if I can. Got marked target now, it's good. Oh shit. Motorcycle live! If this motorcycle lives, I'll be very impressed. Yo. Motorcycle, go, go! Fucking drive! Drive, motorcycle! Oh, it was an MG there, shit. It's gonna wipe this squad and retreat, this bastard. If he does, he's gonna wipe it, but I might be able to get both of these.
We have lost the victory point under enemy
Oh
control.
my god. Grenade on that. Okay, that wasn't worth it for lose 2 dingers for a single Panzer Grenadier. And now I can salvage it and get my money's worth back.
Attack crew is reporting in.
There we go. That's why I go armor. Alright, stop bombarding that house there now. Put my PEGs next to the medical truck to get healing. See, the reason I took the motorcycle that way is no way it's going to get out on the right hand side. It got rushed big time. I think I'm going to make another Panzer Pioneer here, actually, for more repairs. Just see if there's any more wrecks around the map I can salvage. There's a Jeep there. Right, let's take you over here, salvage that Jeep. Give this guy the other machine gun.
Enemy forces have captured a victory point.
Right, bring my half truck up with a pack gun. Right, let's cut that fuel. Okay, still got machine gun. You went the wrong way.
Our munitions point is being neutralized by the enemy.
Right, I'm a bit worried about my left flank being... I'm going to be flanked on the left. I'm going to put maybe a mine or two on my flank here. Move my flak back because he's got bazooka squads. I'm going to use attack ground through the smoke here. Maybe I'll get him. Right, salvage that now over here. Buy a vehicle survival package. Shift command this guy over.
Being requested for our vehicles.
Retrieve those supplies. Open up, Panzer Grenadier.
It's a lot of bazookas. Rep you first. Move you back a bit. I'm gonna get combat cartridge as well, so I can convert this over to be a bit more useful because it's just been a bit useless at the moment. That.
Survival packages for Panzer Crew.
Wish you could salvage plane wrecks. I swear in Code 1 you could salvage plane wrecks. Oh, the enemy gave up. GG. There you go.
Outfoxed the enemy once more.
There we go. Double dingo's weird. Can you fix so we can see the whole screen? If I do that, the gameplay is going to be super small. Gang growth. That's what I need to figure out on TikTok. I'm still trying to figure out what works on TikTok. Like, I've set it up so that you guys get a kind of a better picture of like what's going on in the center of the screen. But if I change it so it's like this screen, I don't think you'll see everything. Like, I could stream just like this and you see what's up here, but it's so tiny, right? It's unfortunately it's hard. I can swap to like landscape view, but I would have to like restart my TikTok stream. But if you want the best view, I'd go on either YouTube or Twitch because you can see it in the better format from there. Alright, I'll probably do one more game before I go for food. I could probably get one more game. That was quite a quick game. What should we do? Maybe a game of allies. Brick game. Hang on, before I do that, let me just swap back over to deck and make sure I got my favorite Bursa dudes on. What was that? Noob Master. I can't remember how good's Noob Master. For 5 subs, win the next match with map turned upside down. Oh, you really want me to do that, Mafarion? Okay. I'll do it for 5 subs. I won't like it. But I gotta win the match as well, shit. And camera turned top down. Oh, what? Bro. Bro. Mate. It's gonna make no one. Everyone's gonna be like, Hans, this is horrible, stop. Where am I from? I'm from the United Kingdom. I'm from England, specifically. I live in Scotland, though. Isn't this my last game? Not ever. I'm gonna grab some food in a minute. I haven't had any dinner yet, so... Gretsu, I live in Scotland. Yes, I do. I live in Scotland. Oh my god. Oh, well, if I'm gonna play another game, I gotta have some more energy, so I guess I'll have another sweetie. A little sweetie. I'm so naughty. Nom nom. Alright, here we go. Go.
Oh, we're needed elsewhere, lads. Let's get to it.
Light infantry sections on standby.
Right.
Digging out the second.
You wanted me to play like this? Is that right?
Royal Engineers, ready. Ground needs taking, boys.
Oh my god. You hate me.
Sappers reporting.
Right, you can thank Mafarion for this. I've got to try and win the game by playing up like this weird top-down perspective view. Holy moly.
Aussie rats, all right, moving forward.
Sappers
Didn't have to accept. I'm not greedy. I ain't greedy.
Capture point needs to be ours, right?
We hear you've got trouble. Ours now.
And here we go. Eyes open, guns up. We're taking that position.
What have you got? Securing location.
Sappers.
Australian infantry are in
Oh
reserve.
my god, this is so bad. I hate this.
Location sighted.
It's such a bad view. Why can't I zoom out anymore? Imagine playing like this. Oh my god, like, oh, that would be even worse. Like, zoom in, top-down view.
What's the
Holy
task?
shit.
Little stroll into Jerry's line. Nothing to worry about.
A Dingo recon vehicle has been made ready.
What have you got? Flag raised. Ready to
Sappers
move on.
receiving position taken.
Light infantry engaged.
Time for a brew.
Light infantry like we've never met. Take it hold. Get this place locked down. Moving. Listen up. Capture it.
Roger
Whatever
that.
it
I'm
takes.
just gonna keep pushing this go. Okay.
We're moving out. Awaiting instructions, sir. Off your asses.
Doesn't follow the leader.
Awaiting orders.
That's me.
Come on, bastards. Take
Let's
that
get some
position.
blisters for your blisters.
Bingo under enemy fire.
There.
Staff, we're
Now.
taking that ready as we're
Maintain distance. Infantry.
Royal Engineers. Here.
We have infantry support. Australians, no less.
Ready to destroy something.
Vehicles back. Right. Aussies here.
Royal Engineers. We're not fucking bitching, David. We're taking that position. Get Captain Anstey, secure that position. Drive them out. We're under fire. Why cover you, Bob?
Do a fucking pass now! Fire! All right, keep your knickers on. Bingo! Incom! Come on! Repair arson over there!
Hold the
Bring
position.
us around!
Cavalry can't
Enemy
be too far off.
infantry! Oh, come on! Quickly!
We're losing a munitions point.
We throw it in reverse!
Orders, move, boys.
Light infantry! Here!
Awaited instructions,
Back
sir.
up!
Jerry's
Back
got
up.
it in for us.
We're losing a munitions point to enemy action.
Making headway to the target!
A sector is in enemy control.
Right.
We're on it! Where are we going?
Australian infantry are in reserve.
Lollygagging and march! We hear you've got trouble! Infantry closing on us! This is it! Get it captured!
Sector.
I think not capping my fuel early and trying to put the pressure on that guy was probably a bad idea because we're now none of us are getting. I should have had this fuel early.
Good as new.
Where are we
Repairs finished.
Fueled up and ready!
Come on, sappers, get
Heavy machine gun has been deployed for you.
Rifles
Spark
up,
up, Alex.
asses in gear!
Let's get rolling, lads.
The lads are with you, lollygagging and march! Sandbag Dingo scouting ahead! Slow us up!
On it. Mine's laid.
Aussie rat making headway to the target! Scout car, take your stations, we're heading out.
We're moving.
Cover's completed!
Job's better than fucking
you heard the
paperwork, innit?
commander! Get
On
enemy
it. I think
strategic
we're up.
point! Neutralize it! You need light infantry? Stop mucking about! We're up!
Mine's in place.
Command! Report!
Two-pounder anti-tank guns have been requisitioned.
It's gonna hurt.
Command! Shift fire! Cover him! Alright, driver,
Stow that
take
gear,
your
boys.
time!
We're going.
We hear you. Time to make a name for us. Listen up! Give us some breathing room!
Get this 2-pounder out right now.
Stop mucking
We have an Australian weapon team on the field.
Anti-tank crew on standby!
Landmines laid and covered. They won't suspect a thing.
Relocate! Come on, chaps, we've got to move!
Royal, time to march, boys. Come on. I want barbed wire on the
Oh
position.
fuck.
Rifles up, asses in gear! Combat patrol, boys! Here you've got Be ready! Trouble.
Sappers, receiving orders.
Heading into the bush!
Coming over. Oh, bruh.
What you got for us?
We've got order. We're not fucking mission,
we're
are
ready.
we?
Scout car here! Alright, driver, take your time!
Let me guess, you didn't put any mines down?
Stop! Stop! What now?
The enemy have taken our territory.
Weapon team!
Not get to your orders. Starting the we're taking
Aussie rats here! Light, we hear ya! Let's get to it! Pulling over!
like shit through a goose. Move.
Commander! What is this? Spare wheel drive! Move! Just marching! You need light infantry! Aussie, come on! Give it a space! There you are! Light infantry! Enemy rifles! They're having a go! Boys have done it! Usher! Foot down, driver! Make a move! Aussie, infantry's open fire, lads! Alright, filling up post, boys. Move it! Light him marching!
Has he got no units left? Has he lost his entire army that one big push?
MG here, say the word. Vickers relocated.
Fucking hell.
Now then. Where are we? Taking it from them.
Sappers reporting. Lead on, David.
Return fire on those bastards. You need light into formation. HMG team ready. Let them come. Ah! Send your steady. Throw you out of bloody
Sappers on
Two-pounder anti-tank guns available.
Flag duty. Full cover.
Yeah, we're moving.
Let's get rolling, lads. HMG team ready. Come on, crew.
An infantry section of Tommies has been trained.
Go for us, sir. Where are we? All right, moving forward. You moving there. 2-pounder.
This is Jerry's cabbage patch, lads. On
We're
alert.
moving. Lauder, you with me? Grab that gear.
Sappers, we're needed elsewhere, lads.
Enemy in
A capture point is being overrun.
Contact forward! Contact forward! Listen up! All of you! Dingo, in combat! The lads are accounted for. Come on, ladies. Looking for trouble. You need some Aussies.
Come on, chaps, we've got to move. Stop, start. What now?
He spotted all my mines.
Enemy ground forces have claimed a sector.
Shovels out, boys. Company
Quiet
command
down and
will
listen
set
up
here.
to it.
MG here, say the word.
We hear you've got. Let's get some blisters
Now
for
then.
your blisters.
Getting to work. Scout car.
Try and push up
heading
here.
to our destination now.
The weasels in the bread bin.
Australian weapon team has deployed.
Try and hold our fuel.
Send your message. Pulling over.
We hear you've got trouble. I don't want to hear a fucking word. March,
Here
how
we
you
go.
go. We'll get there.
Ready for all. How is it over there? Get it out of it. Give us orders.
Now hold tight. Stop this thing. Ingo, back.
Quiet down. Out the door. Big one. Just lug this thing around.
18 package here. Right, engage.
I have a feeling my teammate's gonna rage quit.
Beggars are threatening a munitions point.
Full stop. Pull over. Ingo, back. Hey, up there.
Just like we've never met
Repair
before.
work. Under fire, no less.
What do you think? Think he's gonna rage quit? He's already picking at me like, fucking hell, help me, help me.
Nice. That means you.
The enemy has claimed a sector.
Listen up, all of you.
Enough.
Is
Aussie
it low
there.
bearing?
Now.
Then it's fixed.
2-pounder. Needs a target. We'll get it done.
Oh, pipe down, you wankers.
Enemy fire! It's
We're
fucking
losing a victory point.
And they've lost the left-hand side. Shit.
Who's hit?
Sappers. Red. Come on, sappers. Get it.
The beggars are threatening a victory point.
Scout car here.
The enemy has our victory point now.
feeling it out from under
We've
them.
got orders to move, so move.
Oh, he's gonna rush me down the bottom here. I'm just trying to.
I found it!
We're all tore up.
Command!
Fire.
Report! Contact!
Give us some
Orders,
breathing
sir.
room.
Coordinates
Sappers ready.
received!
Scout, take your stations. We're heading out.
2-pounder anti-tank guns available.
Infantry! Acknowledge!
What stole
It's
that
does it, very hard playing from this position, the perspective though.
Hush up! Shoot the nail, man! Securing!
Royal Engineers, yeah?
Ingo, scouting ahead. Vehicle needs to head. Oh, relocate. Fueled up and ready.
Heads down, Royal.
What, all right? Keep your knickers on.
Always eager. I don't want to hear a fucking word. March.
Sound like a move back now.
I say, we have guards on standby.
One at a time. You need quit your life.
Okay, I'm gonna start capping around back here.
A munitions point is being overrun.
Oh shit.
You have 3 command points.
Alright, I can't tell what's going on. My vision shit.
2-pounder anti-tank gun knocked out.
We've got work to do.
We're losing a victory point.
Ingo under enemy fire.
Oh man.
Ingo, incom, throw it everywhere.
Matilda infantry support available for orders.
Alright. Alright, we're gonna lose this game if I don't play seriously. Hang on. It's probably already lost, to be honest. Yeah, fucking hell. Yeah. To be fair, the middle guy needed mines, dude. He got rushed with both my teammates got rushed with light vehicles, and they didn't put any fucking mines down. If they put a few mines down, they would have been alright. But yeah, that's really hard to play like that. Not gonna lie. Alright guys, I'm gonna take a break and have some dinner. Thanks for watching everybody. I will be back in a bit. Yeah, what we'll do, guys, is we'll try maybe an hour or so of Warside later on tonight. See if it's any good. If it's, you know, maybe we should leave it. Oh, before you have to, I didn't do the challenge, dude. You have the sub. Oh, thanks, man. Are you feeling bad because I lost the game and you just? I kind of feel bad for those other guys, though. Oh man. And 5 memberships? Oh yeah, both alerts are like overlap. I need to like move that one over there. You gifted 5 memberships? Oh dude, thank you. Thank you guys. Little Risky, General, so Moki, Al Capone, General Reason, a Little Risky, and Destro. You just got gifted a sub thanks to Meferion. You've been enlisted. Hope you guys like the new sub alert. There's your Iron Cross, boys. Enjoy. The membership alert is just a standard YouTube one. We'll maybe get a specific one later on. You do like the new sub? Thanks. I could go through all of them if you guys want real quick before I leave. Oh, just chatting here. Let me just go. Where is it? Yeah, hang on. Yeah, so these are what we have so far. So this is 2 months. Uh, 1 and 2 months is the same for the moment, and then 3 months. What's the that one there? 9 months. So as the badges go up a tier, they have like a different and more impressive animation. So we'll skip to, I guess, 24 months with blue. And then we'll go with 36 one. That's for red. And I've hired this artist to do the rest of the sub badges we've got. So he'll be going through the rest of them hopefully in the near future, well, next week or so. So that's what we've got. And if you would, I don't think those alerts are coming through on YouTube, sadly, but you can kill them on to hear them on tier 3, hear them on Twitch. Do tier 2, tier 2 and tier 3 get different alerts? No. That hasn't been done yet. That cost me an arm and a leg to do a different special thing for all tier 2 and tier 3 subs. I haven't got enough tier 2 and tier 3 subs to really make it really worth me doing it at the moment. But maybe down the line, you know, I could add and see how we can improve, maybe making it more appealing to subscribe at tier 2 and maybe tier 3 on Twitch as well. But yeah, that's what we have at the moment. And yeah, well, first things first is we're just going to get through all my current badges. I'm going to have the alerts for. Then I'm hopefully going to have a new sub gift one, right? Sub gift alert. Sorry, multi sub gift alert. So if someone gifts 1 sub or gifts a couple, I'm thinking of like maybe a chest opening up and like there being a load of medals in a metal case or something like that would be cool for that kind of thing. And then for a raid alert, I'm thinking of like searchlights going backwards and forwards and like paratroopers coming down or like planes going overhead. And then for maybe a new donation alert. Not sure what I'll do for that. If anyone's got any ideas how a new donation alert should look like, please let me know. And then a new overlay just in general for the stream. So we're going to have like, you'll see what it looks like later on. But yeah. Maybe do some fancy stream elements, customize it. Yeah, I don't know. I'll have a look. I need to have a look more at what they offer just for standard stuff. But yeah, Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in a bit. Take care, and I'll be back in an hour or two after I've had some food. Bye, everybody. See ya. Why does the music not work on this scene? Yeah. One second, I am going. I just want to figure out why the music isn't working over there. Ah. Alright, bye again.